Like everything I sing, you're gonna do. He's gotta be strong, and I don't know the words though. He's gotta to the fight. Yeah, I don't know.
We're live.
Oh dear, that's upsetting.
Welcome to Milfs and Merlot.
Hi.
Hi.
So what's all this bullshit about you guys not feeling it tonight? What's this all about?
Listen, it's a struggle.
What's the struggle?
It's been a long, hard summer.
It has?
Yes.
Why?
Oh, Timmy, I like to be a positive person. I don't have a lot of positive things to say about this summer.
Really?
Or things that have happened. No, I do have positive things that have happened for sure. I do.
Yeah.
I mean, when a door closes, a window opens, correct? I've seen some pretty amazing things come out of some bad things this summer, but
Right.
all in all, some irritating shit. But
Yeah.
I'm trying to rise above. I'm trying to be a better person, a more zen,
Okay.
less vindictive, Brightmoor girl.
Okay.
Brightmoor girl.
Why are you vindictive?
I used to be.
I mean, she
Used to
could
be.
be. Take her back to the old her.
Her.
I don't know.
You can take the girl out of Brightmoor, but you can't take the Brightmoor out of the girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
She'll fuck a bitch up. I don't know. I've heard.
Well, I think that when you guys were saying that you weren't feeling it, I just want you to know that you guys are really good at this. Like, you're natural at it.
Are we?
Yes.
Thanks,
You're a
Jim.
natural, Heather.
You guys are. I've said
Listen.
it even when I'm not in the show and I'm just sitting in the booth producing. You guys are really good at this. You guys are natural. The thing is, a lot of people try to do shit like this. They try to have a podcast. They try to have a show. And it doesn't work. Like, it's
No.
not easy. Like, it looks forced. It looks contrived, you know?
Mm-hmm.
From the first time you guys did this, it didn't look contrived. Like, you were putting it on. Like, you guys are very natural at it. And it's very easy for it to not look natural. You know?
I can imagine so.
Hey,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah.
we do have fun with it. And like we said before, we do it because we want to do it. Whether
Point that
there's,
mic up.
whether there's two
there
people.
Oh, there you go.
Whether
Get
there's
right
two
in there.
people
Get
or-
lipstick on that fucker. I
Do
don't
it.
care.
Oh, wow, she took it there.
Yeah. There was,
Wowza.
I told a story on my podcast about when I was working at 105.1 The Edge, and we were in another building on Northwestern. We were separate from the other radio stations. The same company owned 105.1 The Edge. It owned WRIF. It owned WCSX, right? Well, the Riff and CSX were over at One Radio Plaza, and the Edge, the new kids, the fucking kids running the new station, we were on our own over on Northwestern Highway.
They put you over here.
Yeah. And they quickly realized that they didn't like that. They wanted to reel the kids in. They wanted to bring us into One Radio Plaza. So they moved WCSX out of One Radio Plaza into this separate office, and they pulled the kids, the Outlaws, back into the headquarters.
So they were
Yeah.
probably pissed.
So, well, no, it didn't matter. We didn't care. It didn't matter. So
Just happy to be there.
actually, WCSX, you mean were the CSX people pissed? Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying?
Yeah.
No, I think they liked it because they had their own office now.
Oh,
They weren't in
okay.
the, it was not as nice as it is now over there. They used to call it the bunker. It was like a war bunker because it was closed in, but it had one tiny little strip of windows that went around the whole thing. So it was like a bunker.
I'd be fine with
So
that.
the CSX people, I think, were quite happy. But the first time I had a shift on the air at the new studios, it was the WCSX studio. And I walked in, and first of all, it's like kind of, like intimidating, because I grew up listening to these stations.
Oh,
Of
for
course.
sure.
So I walk in, and there's a big fucking pink circle on the microphone, and this is like a famous microphone, right? Again, like grew up listening to people on this microphone, and there's a big pink circle there. And I'm like doing my air shift, and of course it's like, at that time my air shifts were fucking Sunday night at
Yeah, the
3 in the
shittiest
morning.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for everything that I had, but it was so there's nobody there. But I worked during the week doing marketing and promotions, and I asked somebody, I think it was Tim Segrist actually. I was like, hey, what's that pink circle on the thing? And he goes, oh, that's Karen Savali's lipstick. That's 30 years of Karen
her being
Savali's.
right on the microphone.
No, thank you.
Yeah. No, I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
It is. Can I wipe it? Just give a. She's like. I mean, 30 years of it, though, caked down there?
I'm exaggerating 30 years, but that's a legend. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like, to me, that was part of the mystique. That was like part of the aura of the whole thing was that, wow, that's, right there.
What did you do there?
These people did it.
What's that?
What did you do there?
For CSX?
Yeah.
A little bit of everything. I was on the air.
But he was DJ. Yeah, he was talent.
DJ.
He was talent.
Talent, on air.
Nice.
Promotions, marketing, graphics, website stuff, whatever. I did whatever they
told you.
Yes.
Or asked you.
Everything and anything.
That's cool.
Right. So that's what I was thinking. We could have our own little
Mel's microphone.
Right?
Do it.
We're
red
creating
microphone.
Anybody else that comes in there, they're gonna be like, "What the shit?" Oh, a little bit.
But see, this is where legends are made
That's
right now. Stories like that are made right now.
I see it.
I think every podcast I'll
give it a little coat.
Yeah, I'll give it a little lick.
Little red, little pink, little whatever.
Why not?
We'll have like a little montage of colors.
So was your summer as challenging as Mel's, or what are you?
No,
you're just.
She's had a rough go here lately.
You have a very exciting thing happening.
I do
in your life. Yes.
What do I do? What?
Because your son is training martial arts now at Stars and Strikes MMA.
Yes.
I wish he went more.
Can we talk about that? Are we allowed to talk about?
I don't know. Are we?
Trent?
Should I not bring up my
Yours,
kid?
Mom.
I don't know. People are like boring.
No.
I don't know.
Trent is studying mixed martial arts at Stars and Strikes MMA. StarsandStrikesMMA.com.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He likes it. He liked it right off the bat, and I was happy.
Yeah.
So happy. I just, I would just want him to learn shit and to be able to, stand there and stand up for himself. And I don't know. He took to it right away. Right fucking away.
Yes.
Like he's excited to go.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm happy about it.
I texted you. I was in there, and there's a certain part of the night training where I'm not always in the room where everybody's training.
Yeah.
But this particular night, I was in there, and they were doing drills where they learned the coach, the owner, James Beneteau.
He's so nice.
He's
by the way.
amazing,
Yeah.
amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so lucky to have him in my life, dude. He's a friend, a brother, and I'm very lucky to have him. And now look, he's helping Trent.
He's
It's
so
just
nice, yeah.
And he doesn't even know it. Like he helps people every day, and he doesn't even realize he's so humble. So we're in there, and it's the drilling part where James teaches a set of punches or kicks or whatever, and then everybody pairs off and does it with a partner and learns it. Well, we're doing this, and I was doing it over with a heavy bag, and I was just looking around the room to see new faces, anybody I didn't recognize, and I had to think, like I had to do a triple take almost, and and I'm like tilting my head like a fucking dog, like, is that grown-up Trent? Is that big boy Trent?
He looks like he's like 20 years old.
And Heather, I'm telling you, and I texted you because I was so proud and so excited. He was over there, and he was fucking training like he'd been training for 5 years.
It's awesome.
Like paired up, watching the instructions, and then he pair off, and he was doing the drills. I was like, Trent? Is that Trent? Yeah, I told him I was so proud of him.
It's a trip. Yesterday, he went yesterday, and he came out, and he was just like, I need a different mouth guard, whatever. He's like, I took a good shot to the face, Mom.
Aww.
But it's good.
He loved it.
He was just saying, he's like, I was sparring with a guy that's been there for a while. He's like, I knew that he's been there for a while.
Yeah.
And something happened. I forget what he said, and he tried to get, some good shots in on the guy, and he did. And so the guy was like, all right. You want to roll like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was like, bam, 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 bam. He's like, I took one to the mouth, and he was bleeding a little bit. And I was like, good. I'm glad. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
It's the best.
Once you do that, and that's why people are like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing that? Why are you teaching your kid how to, like, why
I
have
think
your
it's
kid
amazing.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's amazing.
There's nothing like it. The brotherhood, the connection that happens. I've met, that's, and you know this, that gym saved my life.
Yeah.
Like, in a big fucking way. Like, I was going through some rough shit. After years of rough shit, I was still going through some rough shit. And then I found that gym, and I found James Beneteau, the owner of it.
Yeah.
And there's nothing like it. When you trust each other enough, I mean, you're hurting each other. Like, you're putting the other person's, you're putting your safety in your teammate, your training partner's hands. And he will have lessons from that gym that he'll carry his whole life.
Listen, I'm into it.
Oh,
So
how I
told
wish
him.
Delaney would go.
I know.
I wish.
I told him.
Delaney's fine. It's okay.
No, I want
I'm
her
got
to
her
go
own
so
journey.
bad. Yeah.
She's got her own journey.
I want her to want it so bad, though.
She's got her own journey.
But you know, that's a tough thing with your kids. You want things for them, but if they don't, you know, sometimes you got to step back and be like, okay,
yeah,
fine.
and the older they get, the more you have to let that kind of take. happen.
It's hard.
It is hard. It is hard. You're like, but you don't see how this will benefit you,
Right.
and I do, and I get it, you know. But
Right. So he needs a new mouth guard, huh?
yeah, so whatever. I was like, good, you took one to the mouth. I'm
Yeah.
like, right on.
Mouth guards. It's funny. The good mouth guards are not cheap.
No, they're not. No, they're not. I priced them, and they're not cheap.
Yeah, they're not cheap, but it
But
makes
it's
a
fine.
huge difference.
I'd rather he keep his teeth.
Yep.
Because that's more expensive. If he
Yeah.
doesn't keep his teeth.
That's gonna be really
You know what I
expensive.
mean?
Yeah.
He likes it. He digs it. I'm
That's
happy.
fantastic.
Hopefully he sticks with it.
Yeah.
You know?
So proud of him.
Yeah.
You guys were talking about, and now I usually try to take a little back seat here on Milfs and Merlot. This is not my show.
No, I want you to take the
No,
front. I want you to
today
take the
we're
driver's
like, you can
seat.
just do this. We're just here.
I'm in
Please.
control, cracking the
You're in
whip.
control.
You're in control today.
What Tim says goes.
Well, yes.
We were prepared
I like to hear that.
zero
Say that again.
today.
What Tim says goes.
Yeah, slower. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
One more
I was
time.
gonna. But. Anyway, what?
You guys were talking about the eclipse.
Oh, seriously. These people
And it
are.
was so funny because you're like, we don't know what to talk about. And you go, the first thing you said was, do you got your fucking glasses? And it's all over Facebook.
Everywhere. These people are killing me.
Where do I get my glasses?
People, you can actually go on Pinterest and you can take a shoebox and make your own little deal for it.
Well-
or listen, welding glasses,
Yeah.
anything. Like if your husband works in like a shop. And
Do you
they have to
remember
wear
those crazy
plastic
old
glasses,
ones where
they're
it was
fine.
like? Do you remember those old ones where it was like a big, huge box that you would like look in when you
Yes,
see
yes,
pictures
yes.
from like a long time ago?
Well, yeah.
They were
It's all
fucking
over the
huge.
internet
Yeah.
is how to make the fucking
Right,
box.
right,
there you go.
right.
Yeah.
You take a shoebox and do this
Yeah.
and tape that and
I'm Googling eclipse.
oh, seriously, these people on Facebook are killing me. They're like, oh
There's no
my
internet
god,
connection.
Lowe's ran out of glasses. Like everybody's
Oh my God.
freaking out.
Mark, put the camera on these foxy ladies for a second. I gotta fix
it's
the internet
bad.
connection.
I think it's very cool. Of course, it's interesting. It's science shit. It's but
I'm gonna
like,
watch it
calm
totally.
it down. I'm not. I'll be busy and shit.
You'll be busy.
Yeah, I got
I'll
stuff to
watch
do.
it. Like I know it's coming. I'll watch it, but just
Do you have glasses? What are you gonna do?
no. I'm
What are
just
you
gonna
gonna
grab
do?
a pair of Dave's plastic welding
Oh,
glasses.
well then you're
and
good.
Throw it on.
You guys gonna
know?
share?
I don't know.
Is
Sure,
Dave
he's
gonna
got
watch
more
with
than
you?
one. You don't care about no eclipse.
Mel's gonna be out there by
I'll be
herself.
out there by myself. Delaney will be like, screw that.
But what is it? You see it better. Where is it? In like Kentucky and
Oh,
like the
yeah.
southern
Well,
states
that's what
or whatever.
I told Dave today that about what we're doing for the eclipse.
What are you doing for the eclipse?
We're going to the zone of totality. Marlene's been planning it for months.
I don't even know what that means. So
I don't know.
So I'll show you. I'll show you exactly what it fucking means.
The
So you guys are
zone?
traveling to watch?
Oh, it's
The eclipse?
It's a whole thing.
It's an
Yeah.
experience. So
Yep.
like you're traveling somewhere to watch this.
Path of. See, look at that. Path. Of, look at that. I didn't have
Oh
to
my
type.
God.
Yeah. Path of eclipse. All right. So.
Yeah.
See this right here?
Yeah. That's the
That
path.
is the path of totality. So, and anybody who's listening or watching, whatever, all I did was I Googled path of total eclipse 2017.
Now
and
notice
fucking
where
everybody knows
Michigan
by now.
is.
Yeah.
I know up here.
Right. That kind of sucks.
Right. Well, we don't get to choose this. It's kind of
I
just the
understand.
universe.
I
He's like,
understand.
Melissa.
Yeah.
We can't.
I understand.
We can't.
Suit it
There's
to
nothing
our-
I can do. I'm
I
sorry.
know. It's all right.
So, if you're in this zone, and it's going to play this.
Sometimes the last.
Oh no, we don't want to listen to this stupid advertisement.
Avoid
So-
scams.
The path of totality. If we can get to this graphic. Okay. Oh,
Oh, son of a
dude, they're
bitch.
literally hiding the graphic.
I am
second.
already
1
bored
second.
with this graphic.
Right.
Oh man. Oh, there it is. Land of totality becomes
yeah.
top vacation destination.
right.
Not for me. It isn't.
Dude, just show me. Give me an image, dude. I want
There
to
you
listen
go.
to. There you
There you
go.
go.
There it
Jesus.
is. All right.
Nice. Okay. So this path right here, if you're in this zone, you're gonna see it like you'll see stars. If the sky
Yeah.
is clear.
So really, Kentucky's our place, right?
Yeah, not Michigan. Yeah, it's
Like the closest. Oh, Missouri. Where? I can't read that far. I don't have on my bifocals.
Seriously.
There we go.
Okay.
There you go. Okay. Missouri,
Kansas City,
Nashville, Tennessee,
Yeah.
Nebraska.
So we are going to
Nashville.
we're going to Tennessee.
For real?
Yeah, so we are going to a college, and on their football field at this college, they're going to have telescopes and viewing devices.
That's cool.
And teachers, people,
Science teachers.
yeah, that know what they're
There's
talking
going to
about.
be science
It's gonna be-
people. They're going to tell us
Giant.
all about the eclipse.
It's going to be great. They're going to tell us everything.
And we're bringing popcorn.
Yeah.
So
and-
pumped.
And,
So-
and soda.
Anything like right here. So here's Nashville, right? So
Yeah.
so if you can imagine Louisville,
Yeah.
okay, the fucking hotels are $500 a night.
Oh,
Oh,
my
I bet they are.
God.
Yeah.
I bet they are.
So anything, yeah. And now, so here's what happens. See this Portland right here? Portland, Oregon.
Yeah.
They're not even in the path of totality. They're just outside of it, right?
Yeah. It's pretty close.
They made the news yesterday. Their largest interstate that runs through Portland is backed up for 9 miles.
Ooh,
with
my
cars
cousin lives there.
Because one place that's like an RV campground for
Yeah.
people to watch the eclipse, they opened the gates up to let people get their spot
my
for Monday.
Oh, people.
got
So
it.
the largest interstate, like 275 for us,
Holy
their
shit.
275 is backed up for 9 miles. Does that sound exciting?
That's
does that
why
sound-
it's so
does that-
much
does that,
easier.
Does that interest you?
You know, it's just so much easier to not give a flying fuck about it at all.
Listen, it's very cool, but
It's cool.
I can't be. Yeah.
If I can see it from my backyard, I'm in.
Yeah. Me too. Me too.
But
I can't.
I don't know.
I mean, it's cool that you're traveling. Like that's an experience. You know what I mean? I get it, but
Well, Marlene is a science teacher. I mean,
so for
it's-
her, it's like
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
It's kind of a necessity.
So, and we're
It's-
bringing my youngest nephew, which is cool. So this is gonna be something he remembers forever.
Of
Noah,
course.
we're bringing Noah.
Yeah.
But we have to drive to Louisville.
No. No.
We
No.
gotta
Thank you.
we gotta drive 5 hours to Louisville.
Oh no. Are you doing
and then we
something
gotta drive
else?
3 hours to the fucking eclipse thing.
I'm sorry. Are you
No.
doing something else while you're there though?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
It's
wow.
just that.
the eclipse.
No.
So I told
Well,
Dave earlier today.
How about no?
Yeah, Dave's
about-
like, dude, if you want to just drive somewhere and sit in traffic, go pick up my daughter from camp.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Because that's what we're
Perfect.
doing Sunday.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
going to be
yeah.
fun.
Oh, I don't know. I'd make something else out of it. Like while we're here.
No.
No,
it's not going to
it's,
happen.
this is for the purpose of this.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
we're lucky. We've had a great summer.
They just had a great vacation.
yeah,
I saw.
Yeah.
I saw you on
Tybee
vacation
Island.
in your shorts
My shorts.
on the
In my
beach,
short.
beaching it up.
Oh, it's
Where did you
beautiful.
go again?
Tybee Island,
Tybee.
off the coast of Savannah, Georgia.
No interest. No, thank you.
Why? No, you
I'm not
love
a beach
it.
person. I don't do beaches.
She doesn't do
Well,
water.
then fuck you.
Yeah, listen. Most people. I get it.
I'd go.
Yeah, you and Mel.
Well, you
on
might.
the beach.
You might go. We might have to arrange that.
Oh, you
Yeah.
should. You
I'd go.
should.
I'd go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
You guys could
beautiful.
move there together probably and just be happy as shit.
We almost had a quickie in the office today.
Oh my God, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Almost.
We thought about it.
Fucking Dave ruined it.
Well,
With,
listen,
with
Dave.
being married to.
As usual.
Yeah.
Listen, he doesn't do anything for us. Uber here. You know what I'm saying?
What's
Yeah.
that?
Our manager. He doesn't care about us.
Our manager doesn't.
He really let
do
you down.
shits.
Well,
He's
Dave, God bless his heart, this is his time of year. The Nova's finished, the 71
Yeah.
Nova. So he's all about the Dream Cruise.
Okay, so I'll read the text I just got.
Oh, what is it?
I'm going for a cruise. I love you, and I hope you have a great show. You're so amazing.
Oh, he's so sweet. We take it back. We take it
It's
back.
real. I mean, he really said that.
He
I didn't make it up.
He did. I thought about him last week because we went to the Roadkill Nights thing.
We were gonna go
Oh,
to that.
really?
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
we were gonna go.
I asked because Trent watches them online all the time, and when we were there, I was like, wow, I should have called Dave. He's like, I don't think his Nova's ready.
no, it was ready.
Oh, it was?
He didn't
Oh,
have
we-
anyone
yeah.
to go.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah. Oh.
motherfucker.
But I think he went out there just to scope it out for
Okay.
Come on,
next
mic up,
year.
Heather. Come on.
For next
Sorry,
year.
sorry.
For next year.
Get
Okay,
in there.
let me tell you this. They were doing those rides in a Hellcat or whatever.
Yeah. I seen that.
So I got conflicting stories though, because a dude walking in, he's like, it's like $165 to take this ride. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
What do you mean? Oh, they let people get in a car?
There was a driver
Someone
in these
drives
Hellcats,
it.
which are like insanely fast.
Yeah. It's a Hellcat. It's a special edition of a Challenger.
They take you for a ride.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
They take you for a ride around this
Roadkill
little
Nights,
course.
look at this, dude.
They were fucking bombing around that course. Like walking up, all you hear is like the squealing of tires. They're like drifting and shit. It was amazing. But I'm like, Trent, bro, like 165.
Oh, this.
But
you know what I'm learning here? I'm sorry to interrupt you. It looks like this is a Dodge.
There was a Hellcat.
This is a Dodge marketing thing. This is a reach out campaign that Dodge is doing.
Yeah, it's like a sponsored. Yeah.
Okay,
Like
Dodge deletes
Roadkill
Roadkill Nights
Nights
post after Charlottesville tragedy.
Roadkill Nights is like a YouTube show. Like these guys, they make a bunch of vehicles and stuff. But
Yeah,
they
look at
It's
that.
once
Look
a
at these
year.
motherfuckers.
Once a year it comes here and it's legal drag racing.
Yeah, they drag race down
Michigan.
Woodward and
Yeah,
all this
and
other shit.
it's a section of Woodward, right?
Yes, that's it right there. We were standing there. Yeah. This year they had there was a woman drag race. I can't remember her name anyway. But yeah, they pull cars down Woodward for this little section right there. But I was like, oh my God, if I could get him a ride in one of those fucking cars, it would have been
Oh, you were trying to get Trent a ride?
Well, I wish, but some guy told me it was like $165 and it was a 4-hour wait.
Dude, why don't you have Dave pick Trent up and fucking...
Dave will give him hell night.
I know.
Trent will have all
He
the
did.
Roadkill Nights he needs.
The one day he came over, he's like, he took him for a short ride and he got on it and Trent was like, that was awesome. He listened.
Trent just needs to tell him he wants to go
Anytime.
for a real
Oh, yeah.
cruise.
Text him,
a
tell him to
real
pick up
cruise.
Trent.
Listen,
Yeah.
literally, he's all about it.
Because I'll tell you what, Dave took me after the Tiger game the other night. Mm-hmm. Dave and I had a little date the other night.
Yeah.
That's so sweet of you.
Yeah, and this was not... This was, what night of the week was it? Do you remember? It was like a Thursday or something.
Yeah, it was a weeknight. It was a
It was a
weeknight.
weeknight.
I'm listening. I got to get a beer.
Yeah, and
It's like a Thursday.
we had fucking awesome seats for the Tiger game.
Yeah.
And then we had the Nova out because Dave's finished working on the Nova.
Right.
And we went from the Tiger game. We went up. This was really cool. From Comerica Park, we took Woodward all the way up. We didn't take any freeways
We
or
did
any
that one
bullshit
night
like
too,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool going all the way from downtown up Woodward.
Yeah.
And we went all the way to Pontiac. And we went back. We made another lap, like Pontiac back to Ferndale, and one more time. And I gotta tell you, this was like last week or the week before. It was all the dream cruise that I could take.
You're done. You don't need it anymore.
And Marlene was like, you played the dream cruise. We've been to the dream cruise. Like
I've had enough.
I was like, I
I'm
don't
done.
remember. Yeah, that's probably why I've had enough.
Yeah, that's enough.
I can't remember any of that. And this was like, there was hardly anybody out there. Now, when it gets to where it's a parking lot.
Oh, dude.
They made it now. I think it's like the 2 left lanes is traffic.
Oh,
And then the
traffic.
2 right lanes
Oh,
on
God
the
bless 'em.
outside is just cruisers.
Thank God.
God bless.
I think they've separated
I mean, listen,
so you can drive
the
through.
Telegraph one is a big enough pain in the ass. I can't imagine the Woodward one, but they have to do something. It's insane.
It's gross. It's
Yeah.
gross. Unless you're into it, it's completely stupid.
We were
Like-
we were down there one night, and Dave looks at me and goes, "Can you imagine living here
Well,
and
listen,
not being into the cruise?
I was
That would
listening-
suck."
I was listening to NPR on my way home today, and they were talking about it and how they were talking about whether they should extend the cruise south of 8 Mile and all this jazz. And like all things, considered about
Great
that.
idea.
But anyway, they were talking about
Yeah,
whether
just
Make it bigger.
Take it all the way down to John R.
Well,
Make it bigger.
they were talking about like whether residents would want that or not or what, and they were asking people this, and a lot of them said we go on vacation when this happens.
Yes,
we don't even
that's
want
what
to
that
be
makes sense.
here.
Those are smart
That's,
people.
Yeah.
That's what Dave
That's a
said.
smart
Dave
person.
goes, if you weren't into cars and you weren't into this whole cruise and you live down here, he's like, you literally would have to book a vacation.
That's what they said.
Wow,
They
just
just
leave.
leave.
Just so you
leave.
never knew it happened.
yeah. You
That's
don't
what I
have
would
to deal
have to
with
do.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
You
I remember.
can't go anywhere.
Yeah. Back when I was still in bands and touring and playing, and we lived in Redford, there was a little festival in the park behind our house, and I fucking went total old man mode. I'm yeah.
Did
I'm
you
the
do
bass
Dave?
player in Sponge.
Dave Nebercracker.
and I walked back into this thing, and I
no.
said, "What the fuck are you?
Get off
we
my
have a
lawn,
permit.
kid.
Yeah, we're in a park. Yeah, I
Pull up
did.
Nebercracker. Type in Nebercracker.
What is it?
Neber
Neber?
Neber cracker.
N-E-B.
I think it's B-B-E-R cracker.
There it
you
is,
go.
Neber cracker.
What is this from?
It's from Monster House, and this is what I call
Monster
Dave
House, yeah.
when Dave's being grouchy.
Never cracker.
I call him Never Cracker. Oh, this is the best. It's my favorite kids movie. That's Dave.
That's Dave?
That's Dave when he gets grouchy.
What have you done?
Can you see the same facial expressions?
Oh, yeah. No, I totally see Dave. So this is Neber Cracker from Monster House?
Monster House, yeah.
This is the Neber Cracker attack scene.
Dead person! I love life!
I love life.
Do you want to be a dead person?
Yeah,
It's
so
totally
that,
Dave.
yeah,
Listen to him.
I can relate to that.
Yeah. So
which
when
is
you're
really-
irritated with something you wouldn't normally be irritated with,
Yeah.
it's like stupid shit, then I
Yeah.
look at Dave and go, Never Cracker. And he gets really mad. Yeah.
So what did you say to the people?
What'd you tell him?
ridiculous.
Get off
And it
my
was,
lawn?
You know who was playing was, remember Rachel from Broadzilla?
Mm-hmm.
You know, awesome lover Rachel. Her band was playing. I don't know if it was Broadzilla, but it was one of those bands that was playing. And she's like, Tim?
Really?
Like,
Why are you yelling at
like,
us, Tim?
Like, I was insane. I was probably out of my mind on drugs back then, or
Oh, dear.
drunk or something.
Well, that's not-
Did
But
you want to
anyway.
get out with your signs like no more festival
No
here?
more
You
music,
gotta
yeah.
go.
Your bands
Music's
go
off
home.
at 9.
Yeah.
Music's off at 9.
I mean, if it was a time of social media, it'd be like
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Yeah.
sponge bass player
Yeah.
protests bands
In his
playing.
underwear.
In Redford, in his underwear.
In his boxers,
So-
he comes out like, rah.
Yeah, I don't know how I would react right now, but the grumpiness factor, like you'd have to go on vacation if you lived in the path of totality of the Woodward Dream Cruise.
Yeah.
Which is Woodward.
Just
Yes.
a nightmare. I can't
We're
even
gone.
imagine.
Doesn't Ashley live right down there? I
She
wonder.
lives-
Ish.
No,
She
she
bought
did
a new
live in-
house.
Oh, that's
Oh, did she?
right. She was in Ferndale.
Ferndale, but didn't she just buy another house?
She did.
I
I,
thought
don't know
she
where
was
it's
right
at,
off of
though.
Woodward. I don't know.
that's
Maybe I'm
unfortunate.
wrong.
Oh, she said she was bartending for the Dream Cruise.
Fair enough.
Anyway, I don't know. Do you feel like you're a grumpy old man now? Speaking of that,
No.
Do you feel like you're grumpier? Like,
Not anymore. I feel
Not
I was
anymore?
prematurely grumpy.
Oh, he's pretty much.
I
It was
feel-
premature
I have
grumpiness.
my grumpy moments, but
Mm-hmm.
it's usually when something's, really causing a problem or
like
something.
it's like
but
a big
I
deal.
pride myself. I'm trying. No, I shouldn't say I pride myself. I'm trying to not be grumpy.
Let me correct you.
Okay. Do tell.
Timmy gets grumpy when there's a problem Timmy can't fix.
Oh,
Then Timmy gets really grumpy.
Then he's
if there's a
pissed.
problem and Timmy can fix it, he's
He's
gonna let
fine.
you know I got
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if he can't figure it out,
Grumpy.
you pride yourself on
Grumpy,
that.
yeah.
Figuring shit out.
No. Well, pride is a bad word because it's
He's
the
a
opposite of
problem
what I'm trying to
solver.
say.
He likes
I
to
like
problem
to solve.
solve.
Yes, I
Yeah.
like to solve
Okay.
problems.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm trying to be less. I'm trying to be less like my dad.
Oh,
Every day.
yeah.
I'm trying
Good luck
to be,
with that.
Yeah, good
I
luck
feel
with
like
that. Yeah.
most people say that. You turn into your
Yeah.
this parent,
Well,
that
now,
parent.
I don't know if you heard, but now I'm 45.
Oh, you are? Jesus, you're old.
So now there's
kidding.
ear hair.
Oh, yeah, you got to get
Yeah,
in there.
yeah.
there's a
You know,
lot of
There's
new stuff.
There's shit that nobody told you
I
about.
don't know if we
Shit.
really turn into exactly our parents, but we all turn into
A version.
a version of our parents.
Oh, well, of
You know?
course.
There's something about it. Like you become, everything starts to hurt or things start to bother you or the musician doesn't want bands playing
I
in his
know,
backyard.
right? Whatever.
So yeah, I
No,
do.
I agree. It's a version of it, though, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how much like your mother are you really?
It's because after a certain age, just things change. Your views on things
I
change.
guess. I don't know.
When you're 25, you don't mind a band playing in your backyard.
I don't mind a band playing. I mean, I would be pretty cool about some shit. I have loud neighbors, let me tell you. When they wake me up at 6:30 in the morning, I'm pissed.
What you guys don't understand though, Heather's
Listen.
neighbors. It's a home
It's
for
a
the
group
mentally
home.
challenged.
Which is fine.
Which is
That's
great. No, I love it, and they're the best neighbors. But God, God, it makes for good stories. What is my
Okay.
favorite guy's name? Max.
Max. There's this guy. Okay. Max is
great.
like, he's probably 40-ish. I don't even know. He's like a 5-year-old mentally, though.
Yes.
He's super sweet most of the time, but like, he'll do shit like he comes over and shovels my snow, and then he'll knock on my door and say, I shoveled your snow. Can I have 2 cigarettes? You know what I mean? Like, he purposely does shit to get shit.
Right.
I'm like, you sneaky bastard. You know what I mean? And the other day, he knocked on my door and he's like, oh, I need you to call the police. So-and-so called my mom a slut. I was like, Max, you don't
It's
call
okay, Max.
You don't call the police because somebody called your mom a slut.
You don't call 911 for that.
But listen, there's a guy that screams all the time, and he's working my nerves. He's just
That would be
Yeah.
hard. Timmy, do you realize that?
What's that?
Heather lives next to a group home,
I
so
do.
she has a whole house full of mentally challenged people that come in and out
It's a
and
good
sit
thing,
on the porch.
Good thing you know a real estate broker.
Oh my God,
dear.
Because it might be time to sell.
Timmy, it makes for some good stories, though. It really does.
He'll tell me,
She
look,
handles it so
I do.
well.
My
and
dad,
she's so
though,
kind.
Well, they're
to them.
lucky to have you as a
They
neighbor,
are lucky
right?
to have her. 'Cause
Believe
she's very
me.
kind to them.
They are.
Yeah.
My dad, though, because Max will just talk and talk and talk. My dad cannot handle it. He's like, go home. Like, he'll just yell at him and shit and be like, go on. I'm like, Dad, stop being. What are you doing?
Be nice to Matt.
But he's infuriating sometimes. I'm like, dude, just, oh my God.
Well,
But the workers
is
there,
Max one of
too?
the residents of the
Yes.
group? Oh,
yes, he is a resident.
He's harmless.
Bless his heart, yeah.
He's harmless.
Sweet guy.
He just likes to talk. He'll be like, Heather, I like your ponytail. I'm like, dude, my hair looks rocking right now. He's like, it looks great. You know, like, he's very sweet. He's very
He
sweet.
is.
He calls Trent Trace. Cannot say
Trace.
Trent. Look, Jeff used Trent. He's like, his name is Trent. Rent. He'd be like, Trace. He can't.
He can't.
He cannot. But
It's good stories.
it's
though.
challenging, you know, but they're.
He can't with the long A sound.
He
Yeah,
can't. He
yeah.
can't. But their worker. This is who I have a problem with. 6 o'clock in the morning. She literally, with my windows open, she screams up the stairs and yells their names.
No.
Like at the top of her lungs. Like nobody might be sleeping at 6 in the morning.
Heather, you just need to walk over there. I've
I'm
heard
going
you
to.
heard you say this multiple times. You have to
Listen.
walk over there
Listen.
and you have
We
to
need-
pound on the motherfucking door and tell
so
her,
bad.
bitch, do your job.
Walk up the stairs,
Walk
bitch.
up the fucking stairs. You are responsible for all these people. Don't scream at the top of your. Oh no. Mm-mm.
We
That ain't
hi,
happening.
hi Heather from next door. Hi.
Yeah.
We have to talk about the 6 a.m. stuff.
We're going to need to talk about this. It's
I'm
not
gonna
working
need
for
you
me.
to go ahead and stop screaming at
Yeah.
the top of your lungs
At
at
6
6 a.m.
Listen.
to all the residents of the group home next to my house.
Yeah.
Great.
Because my house is right there. I'm
Yeah.
there.
My window's
Heather.
open.
Heather. I'm Heather.
Yeah.
I'm Heather
And I
right next
sleep.
door.
You see that window right there? I sleep like right next to it. Great.
Is there,
You gotta let him have
can
it.
we adjust the way? Is there something else we can do for 6 a.m.?
I'll tell you.
Is
I'll
it
tell you.
breakfast?
No, listen, I'm going to tell you what
What
you
about
can
a
do.
bell? Maybe a bell. Maybe just
No.
The bell would be annoying though,
Let
too.
me tell you. There's
You'd never crack
But you know,
her out on
but
the
then
bell.
it passes though, like breakfast bell, like go old ranch Western style. Ding 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 ding. ding.
No, there's approximately 10 stairs going up to where she's yelling at.
You need to just walk her
Walk
fat
your ass
the
up those
stairs.
10 stairs.
Oh, this is a weight
This
issue.
is a lazy.
No, I'm not saying it's a weight issue.
No.
I walk myself up my
this
stairs.
this is a laziness issue, not a
This is a-
volume issue.
Listen, this is I am underpaid to take care of
Yes.
10 people
Precisely.
that are out of their fucking minds.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I'm not going to do any more work than I really need to for my $12 an hour.
Pretty much. Pretty much. She's just lazy. She'd rather yell at the bottom of the stairs than walk to the top of the stairs and say, hey, wake up. She'd rather say,
What's wrong with waking up somebody nice? Like,
I try.
good morning,
I'm
Max.
that person.
Breakfast in 10 minutes.
I'm that person. Hey, good morning.
Breakfast in
Yeah,
10 minutes,
hey.
Heather.
You rub a
It's
hair.
me,
you
your
rub
group
a hair.
home leader.
Hi, it's Sally.
Hey, it's your group home worker.
Sunshine.
Tap, tap, tap.
Eggs
Roo.
on the
Time to start the day. It's a beautiful sunny day. I don't know. They'd be much happier all around.
They
I don't
probably
know.
would be less
All the group
agitated.
home people would wake up like
Right.
their whole day would change.
You
see what I'm
have
saying? I'm not exaggerating.
Hey.
Literally,
Good morning, Max.
That would
Several
set
times.
the fucking pace, would it not?
and I yelled out my window. I was like, "What the fuck?" The other day, I was
You
like, "You're
did?
so fucking loud!" And I slammed my window shut.
You did?
Yes.
I don't think that would help.
No, I need to go over there. The next time
You got to
she
go
does
over
it,
there and go,
like that, I'm gonna go. Listen, I'm
Excuse
channeling
me.
Tim.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna try to keep this calm.
Heather,
Is what I'm gonna do.
Heather from next door.
I live over here.
Listen,
My window.
the thing
right
about
there.
it though is I live there, and you're loud as fuck in the morning. I could sleep another half hour without your motherfucking voice starting out
Here's
my
my
morning.
thing,
Oh,
No.
no. So you can't go there. You got to
You
control
have
it.
to give her the chance to correct
No.
her evilness.
Dude.
You need to go over there. You need to have one conversation with her. This is how I feel. You let her know that it's unacceptable and we're not moving forward this
Unacceptable
way.
behavior.
No, you
If it
can't say
doesn't
unacceptable.
change, well, okay,
you got to
so you
help her.
can't
You got to give
say-
her a path.
So give her a path. What I'm saying is you give her the opportunity to change and show her that it could be a much nicer way to start the day. Right? Because
Here's what
then
you
if
do.
not, then you
Here's
just call
what
her
you do.
boss.
What's her name?
I don't know her name.
Okay.
Nameless
Her name
worker.
is.
Must say her
Her
name's-
name's Beth.
Beth. Great.
I don't think her name's Beth.
Oh, it's not. Is
I
it?
don't-
I
is
don't
it
know. It could be.
Beth. Okay. Is it Velveeta?
It could be.
I think her
I don't
name's
know.
Velveeta.
I'm not sure. I don't know. It could be anything.
Okay.
Bev. Let's call her
Bev.
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 Bev is
Bev.
pretty. Could be anybody.
Here's what you do.
Okay.
Dear
I'm
Bev.
listening. I'm listening. Dear Bev.
You invite Bev
Okay.
over for a sleepover.
Oh, please.
No.
Stand by.
No.
Oh, no.
You've
Stand by.
already lost me. Bitches
Listen,
don't have sleepovers.
And then you show her. You say, "We're gonna have popcorn. We're gonna watch the Titanic.
And I'm going to
Oh,
show you how to
totally.
wake those kids up in the morning.
I'm gonna show you how I wake up my baby, my growing baby, mixed martial artist boy, Trent.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you how I wake him up.
Well, here's how Heather wakes them up. Trent, get the fuck up! Get the fuck up! We're leaving in 10 minutes. With or without you.
Well, then that won't work.
Yeah, no, it won't work. She'd be like, "It's the same thing, bitch.
Dear
It's,
Bev. Dear Bev.
You-
it's the same thing. I do the same thing. Well, I don't really."
no, you'd have to put it on though. You'd have to act like it. You'd have to get the bacon cooking.
Fuck
you know
yeah.
that morning.
You know what?
And you'd have to
No.
walk up. And go,
You need to go over there hood as fuck and tell that bitch shut up is what you need to do.
It's upsetting.
Just do it.
I
hood
just-
as fuck.
Hood as fuck.
Hood
Listen,
as
bitch.
Listen, haven't you?
Telling you. Be hard, Heather. Show us again. Tell
Listen,
Bev.
bitch.
I like it.
I don't
I'll be
know, I'm not
like all
buying it.
crusty eyed and be like, "Listen, bitch.
Bev don't want none of
half
that. I know.
asleep. I don't appreciate your shit."
Well, I
I
hope
don't know.
Bev.
don't give a fuck.
I hope
Bev
Bev
don't give up. Like she said, she's like, underpaid. I have to deal with these motherfuckers all
Right.
day or all night.
Right.
But realistically, she only deals with them for a couple of hours and then they're sleeping.
Here's the thing. I don't give a fuck.
I don't either.
You picked your path. If you didn't want to do that, don't do it. If you can't be good at it and treat people
Are you-
kindly,
Whoa.
don't do
whoa,
it.
Whoa. Time out. Are you job shaming Bev?
I
Yes,
think she is.
I
don't
am.
appreciate that.
That's fucking rude.
She
No,
does
it's
something
not
important. She does something important. Could you do that?
Yeah.
would you want
Yeah.
a caretaker taking
see, you
care
run a
of your
group home.
mother? Treating her
No.
like shit? No, if you're
Well-
not going to be into what you do and caring for people, then you
Well, let
probably
me say this
shouldn't be
too.
in that job.
No, I agree with you on that part. But you know what's funny? Because he's a smoker, Max, right? He smokes a lot, so he always wants
Mm-hmm. First of
cigarettes
all,
from me.
if my mom, anybody I loved, you had to be in a group home, I would euthanize you.
Oh, I would
Just
hope
heads
you
up,
would.
yeah.
Okay,
Thank
well,
you.
no one euthanized the
Ain't no
mentally
group home.
challenged people in the house next door.
But
well, they're mentally challenged. They don't get euthanized.
no,
It's
no,
fine.
no.
So if your son got hit on the head, God forbid, something happened to him, and he was mentally challenged like
There'd be
Max
no group home.
for
I
the
would-
rest of his
yeah.
life. Well, let's just say for some reason
No,
you had to have care come into your home,
I would be the care
and you
provider.
saw on a camera the way that she yelled at him
Oh, yeah.
and treated him like that. Would that be acceptable for you?
No,
for your
but see,
family
these
member.
people probably don't have people, Mel.
That's
You're gonna
even,
make me cry.
You know what? But that's 10 times worse, Tim. It's 10 times worse. They have nobody that loves them, and that's the love they get. Bullshit. Call the fucking owner of the company. I say put your foot down.
Oh, that's such
Tim's gonna cry. Don't.
no,
let's
I'm not.
let's
I'm
back
going to
off.
hold it together.
Okay, hold it together. Look up. If you roll your eyes up, don't cry.
If you look up, Tim, the tears won't come.
They won't. I've learned that in my life.
The
All right, I'm moving on from Flo
I'm sorry.
at
This
the
is
group
sad.
home.
How did this get? I don't even know how we got there.
we're talking about
It does
grumpy
make for good
oldness.
stories.
Oh, grumpy oldness. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But
my
she
dad
shouldn't have that job.
Listen, my dad, I feel like my dad, he's gotten way grumpier for sure.
Yeah,
He's a truck driver. You talk to him on the phone, and all he does is cuss at other people.
yeah.
I like him.
all time.
He's one of my favorite guys. Yes. Love your dad.
Yeah, I love him.
I love your mom too, though. They're both awesome people.
It's a struggle, man. And I'm not trying to say that I'm ancient or whatever. I'm grateful for the age that I am.
You're young. We're young.
But man, they never tell you. They can never tell. Well, the problem is they tell you,
Well,
but we
you
don't
don't
listen.
Okay, so you're like ear hair. What are some other things you're dealing with currently that,
Wait, that all happened.
Oh, yeah.
that
Forget
pop
about
up
it.
on you, when you get older? Let's hear a guy, the male perspective kind of thing.
What changes?
Ear hair,
Right?
nose hair.
Right. I've heard of those, yeah.
Luckily, my brother owns a salon, so I don't have
That's
to
true.
really
So
worry
do
about
you
it.
wax
But
that
imagine all
shit?
the people that don't.
Yeah, right.
Do you wax those or do you
No,
get
they
in
take
there yourself?
care of it. Somebody takes care of it.
Oh, fantastic. Good. See,
I
you're
did
good.
buy a thing, though, so that I can help in between.
You could groom and
Maintain.
Yeah.
Maintain.
But I had a haircut today at Lucky Hair Company,
could tell by the
luckyhaircut.com. And they just fucking, Lisa, God bless her, fucking, she just, all of a sudden she goes from my head to my brow.
She just does it.
Yep.
We
makes it
need
happen.
to fix this.
She
This-
doesn't even ask.
No, it
Yeah.
doesn't even ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, back hair.
Back hair.
Yeah. God bless Emily
That's
Schmidt.
a new thing?
Shout out to
you?
Emily Schmidt.
Or is that a
Schmitty.
constant
Yeah.
thing?
I don't know. Is it?
I don't mind
it's like-
back hair.
Or maybe
You
it just
don't?
bothers
Okay.
you now. Did
Do
you,
you mind
always have
back
it?
hair?
I've never really paid it. I mean, I guess if it felt like a rug, it'd be a problem.
I get that it's
but
gay. Like to
Why
gay,
is it-
maybe it's gay
Oh.
to think about it or
How,
something. I
how
don't
much
know.
back hair do you have? On a scale of 1 to 10, if you were
You know what?
unwaxed,
I'll admit this. I'm an open book. You know what it boils down to? I have a problem reaching it.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
used to be able
Who
to
can
reach
reach for
it.
back hair?
I used to be able to fucking
so
razor all that
you
shit.
like to groom and you can't reach it. So
I don't
you're like,
like to
thank
groom,
God
but it's
for
like
Schmitty.
I feel like it's better for the people at the beach if
Yeah.
I groom.
You're
That's all I'm
considerate
saying.
is what it
Yes.
is, yeah.
I don't give
You're
a
very
fuck.
thoughtful.
Yeah.
You're considerate.
It's like I don't want to scare anybody with all this.
I don't mind
this
hair
can be scary.
on a man, like
you
back
know?
hair, chest hair, like whatever. It's just
that could be a lot coming at you
This is a lot.
in a bathing
Yeah.
suit. That's a lot of Tim.
It's a
I don't
lot.
mind.
It's a lot. And I'm just
I
trying
love
It's a
Tim.
public service. You know, it's like
Tim, if
Let's clean this
I have
up,
to
you
tell
know?
you,
Yeah.
with as many times as we've went to Vegas or been in our pool or any kind of thing like that, I've never noticed you
Hair.
have back hair.
No, because
I
he
know.
keeps on top of it. But even if you
I don't know.
didn't,
I don't know. This time I was like, and again, I'm man enough or mature enough or whatever. I'm comfortable enough to admit that it's not a back hair problem. It's a
It's a
fucking I
reaching
can't
it.
reach it problem.
100%.
Right,
You know?
right.
I know,
Dude,
I
I'll
shaved
tell
a
you
few
what, I went
backs.
and have you?
Let me
Oh,
tell you.
God bless you.
Let me tell you.
Here, cheers to
Cheers to
shaving
that.
some back.
Yes.
Yeah, I got my ass beat
Jason
by
Taylor.
Emily.
Let me just say that. Jason Taylor, shaving a back. I'm just saying.
Shaving
Anyway,
a back. Shaving a back.
he's like, why you call me out, bitch? What the fuck?
Did you just
Anyway,
call
go
somebody
ahead.
out?
Jason Taylor shaves his back.
I don't
shaved
know.
his back
Whatever.
once. Anyway.
The thing is if you need
Yeah.
it, if you need your back hair fucking waxed, go do it. If
Yeah.
you need your eyebrows,
If it makes you
if you
feel
need a
better.
fucking pedicure, go do it. God,
Right.
you know, like
Well, men have that stigma, though, right? You know, if you get a pedicure, you're gay.
Oh
If
my God,
you
we
get
have
your
so
eyebrows
many
done,
guys. We have
you're
so many
gay.
guys that get them all done at our
Well, that's what
salon.
I believe you. What's the big fucking deal?
I don't get it.
I had
don't know.
Sydney gave me a pedicure at luckyhairco.com.
Yeah. Yes. yes.
And
Can't Michigan.
Kent, Michigan.
Michigan.
And
Best salon ever.
she's doing my nails, my pedicure, and I'd never had a pedicure.
Oh,
It's bad.
And I love Sydney.
best.
And I'm watching my favorite person, Sydney, who is your goddaughter, looking down her shirt, her blouse.
Of course
Yes,
you were. Of course
absolutely.
you were. It
Yeah.
wouldn't be Timmy if
In,
you
in
weren't.
a nice jacuzzi for my feet. The chairs are wonderful, luxurious. And all of a sudden, Sydney goes, she's touching the front of one of my big toes.
Yeah.
Did you know about this? Did you?
No, I
Oh,
don't
okay.
know.
She
I can
was-
only imagine.
Yeah. She touches the tip of one of my big toes, and she goes, Timmy, does this hurt? And I go, no more than the usual pain that I constantly feel being alive.
No, listen, I'm in pain every day.
Yeah.
So.
No, not any more than that. She goes, okay. And then she moves like to the side of my big toe and she goes, does this hurt? You know, now that you mention it, yeah, that kind of does hurt a little bit. When you move to the side, that hurts a little bit, but I just thought it was just growing old, you know, or some shit I had going on. Okay. And she keeps going on with the pedicure, you know, and then she switches to the other foot. Now we get to the big toe of the other foot. And same thing, she's tapping on the front of my toe.
I'm like in the suspense here. I'm like, what is happening?
She goes, Timmy, does this hurt when I touch this, the toe? And I go, no. And then,
what
and
are
then,
you saying?
Yeah, I know. What are you trying to say?
Yeah.
Like I'm worried,
Yeah.
right?
Do
And
I
there's like middle-aged women on either side of me paying for their like. I'm like trying to be, you know, I'm trying to entertain them, but these women are paying for their experience at Lucky Hair Company.
Yeah.
And
in Michigan.
I'm joking. They're having fun that there's a guy getting a pedicure. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Corner of Canton Center
Yeah,
Church.
absolutely. Best salon ever. Anyway.
So they're here, and I'm like, now all of a sudden it's about me, and she's asking me about the stuff. And she goes, well, she said, you have ingrown toenails.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
a lot of people get them.
Oh, yeah.
And I fucking panicked.
So
I got
painful.
my heart. I was like, what did I do? Is this my fault?
Did I do something to cause this?
Yes,
I don't know.
no. Like, what did I do wrong? I was seriously worried.
No,
and Marlene's in with Bree getting a massage. Yeah, just massage. And I'm over here now. I have a medical emergency.
Yeah, no, shit's
I was
going
just trying
down.
to get. I'm trying to get
There's
a fucking
panic.
pedicure, and all of a sudden this is turning into a fucking medical
Do I need
emergency.
to go to urgent care? I'm not sure. Yeah.
So then, because Sydney's an apprentice, she's studying for her license, right?
She pulled
She
over
had to bring in the big guns.
Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday, a.k.a. Jessica. Jess.
Oh, she took a look.
Jess. Oh, yeah.
What was her opinion?
Hey, she's been trained by a podiatrist, so she knows what to look for.
What was her opinion?
Well, let me tell you something.
Okay.
Jess doesn't fuck around.
Okay.
I don't know
mean,
if you know
she
that.
shouldn't.
She runs
Okay.
that. She is serious about nails.
Okay.
She is very serious. about
And she's
it.
very good at it. She's serious about the things that go into it, the sanitation,
As she
the,
should be.
yeah, the
As-
diseases, yeah,
as she should be.
She is serious about providing that service of pedicure, manicure, the nail service.
Yeah.
And she's training Sydney, Mel's goddaughter.
Yeah.
And Sydney said, "Hey, I need to pull in the big guns." And here comes
You got
Jess.
more nervous, didn't you?
I did.
Oh.
I did. Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to die, aren't I?
So all of a sudden, I'm trying to make these two women paying customers,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I'm trying to make them comfortable. I'm
Yeah.
joking. Ha ha.
It's fun.
You
So
make-
much fun.
It's so fun. You got a big gorilla getting his nails done
Yay.
next to you. Yeah, isn't this funny? I'm funny. And they're laughing. They're enjoying themselves. And all of a sudden, Jessica fucking with like pliers grabs my fucking ingrown nail.
Cut the corner off.
And I go, woo! Yeah. She pulls my nail out of my goddamn foot.
I can't.
And I go, oh, I guess we're doing this now.
You're like, I didn't even say okay.
No, there was no word because Jess doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, she's like, we're doing this. It's
She
happening.
doesn't give a fuck.
You
She's
were
there.
cured, though, weren't you? Were you cured?
Cured.
No more
Again,
pain in your
no
feet.
more pain.
Nice.
Now, see, if she would have said, we should probably think about most people are going to go,
No, don't do it, don't do it.
No.
So I'm joking with these women on either side of me. I don't know if you've ever been to luckyhairco.com in Canton,
Corner
Canton
of
Center,
Michigan.
Cherry
Cherry.
Hill.
Yeah.
If you've ever been
She-
there,
she
there's a
took care.
row
Our
of
staff's
pedicure
amazing.
stations. And on either side of me, I'm just like trying to be Mr. Joking,
Yeah.
You were
lightening-
entertaining the ladies.
ladies,
as
yeah,
usual,
yeah. And all of a sudden I go, woo! And fucking and I look down at my feet, and here's Jess fucking pulling a ingrown nail out of the side of my fucking toenail.
Yeah.
And then just like that, it was over.
No pain.
I said, I guess we're pulling nails out of my fucking
I didn't agree to that, but okay, thank you.
Yeah, I did.
I don't know.
Should I have signed something? Should we
Those
have
are
had dinner
painful
first?
as fuck. I've had them. My sister gets them cut out because she's diabetic. She goes to her foot doctor
Yeah,
all
my
the
dad
time.
Did before he died, yeah, he had to.
All the time. He cuts hers out all
I don't
the
even know
fucking
what they
time.
are. Isn't
Oh
that
my
terrible?
God, it's
I'll tell you
so
what it is.
fucking painful.
Well, that's why I knew from my dad being a diabetic.
You knew something was
kinda
wrong.
Yes. And that's why I said when they told me about it, I was like, did I do something wrong? Am I cutting it the wrong way? Am I
you got to cut
training
straight.
it? Yes, see?
You can't cut
It is
curved.
a thing. But it's when your nail starts growing ingrown, right?
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to growing up and out of the
nail bed.
Yeah. Instead of growing out,
It's in the skin.
The corner grows,
grows
in. It hurt. If you touch
It
it,
grows in the skin.
Yes, down. It grows down.
Oh,
It's so
it's separate from your
painful.
actual toenail.
It's like a bevel. Imagine this. So see this nail right here? Yeah.
so see, like yours
Mel-
are very
Mel-
curved
Mel
like
is
mine.
showing her nails.
But let me show you. Yours are very curved like mine, but so it would be this
I'm sure
growing
Mark's showing
that
it.
way into the corner.
So it doesn't just get cut down and
Here.
stay there. It goes its own way.
Let's go.
Oh, I have a feeling that's going to be
It's gonna be
terrible.
so
It's going to be
Go-
really.
let's go to
Oh
the
my
Google
God.
machine for ingrown toenails.
Let's
I don't
just
want to
look up
look at
gross
ugly
toenails.
feet.
In-
It's so nasty.
So
In-ground pools. Let's look at that.
I've typed IN space GRO, and we have in-ground pools, in-ground basketball hoop.
In-ground pool costs.
Watch me add this W. Ready?
Do it. Oh, right there.
Ingrown hair, ingrown toenail.
Let's check it out, man.
Yahtzee. Come on. Let's just go right to video, shall we?
Oh, don't do videos.
Let's video it. Yeah.
Oh, ingrown.
Oh, what is that?
What?
No, go back.
Go back.
Go back
Okay,
right now.
all
I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is right? Go. Oh
Go
my
back.
God! It was
I'm
the
following.
craziest.
Okay, go back.
What is that one right there?
This one here. Worst
What the
YouTube worst ingrown toenails ever on YouTube.
Stop.
Those
And
aren't
that's what
even
we're watching.
toenails.
That's not a real foot.
Oh, that wasn't even. Ew.
Hey, Jesus
I don't understand.
Christ.
It just looks like he's picking his toenail off of his foot.
Oh no! See, then there's people.
Blah,
people.
blah, blah,
There's people that are addicted to even just cutting them. They're not even ingrown.
I don't get it. I don't understand.
Are those real toes?
That looks like a sandwich or lasagna. That looks like lasagna.
Looks like pig feet.
Lasagna?
Yeah. Like here's the cheese.
No,
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 stop.
no.
I don't even know. That's not even a real toe.
You're
Super
real
thick
tough.
fungus nails. Oh my God.
No, let's not go to
can't.
fungus
I
nails.
can't.
Okay. Oh, that was
that
a piece of
bacon?
bacon
That was
coming out of his
bacon.
toe.
Oh, hey, this is actually live footage from me at Lucky
Oh,
Hair
here we
Co.
go. Here we go.
Oh,
Here's
okay.
Tim.
Yeah. Wait, that's me. Oh, there I
he
am.
is. Oh, look at that. Oh, Jesus.
That's what Jess did to me.
No.
Jess fucking grabbed pliers and ripped my fucking ingrown toenail
It
out.
didn't look like that.
This is live footage of
Oh my
Timmy
God, they're all the way down
Krakowski
there.
getting his toenail pulled out.
I don't even understand what they're doing. I don't see where
Look,
the toenail is
this is
even
your-
inside.
Look, this is your
Hey,
toenail.
neither did I until I had mine pulled
Listen.
out.
Okay, say this is your toenail, my finger. This corner, right? Let's just say this corner.
Yeah.
The tip of where the corner meets the length of it.
Yeah.
It grows into the skin there.
So then, don't you have to like cut it first?
Yes.
Cut it away and then pull it out?
So my sister, he constantly
You're
cuts
asking me?
her
I'm the guy who
corners.
had them.
He constantly cuts the corners of her nails because they are constantly ingrown. She goes to a foot doctor. I've had one. It's so you barely touch it. It's the most painful thing.
If you're living with diabetes, if you're diabetes,
Yeah,
Yes.
if you're
like,
diabetic.
It's a constant
it's a thing, especially
Yeah.
if you're aging, if you're an
I
aging.
wonder why.
They have foot issues.
Well, they
diabetics.
have foot issues. They have all extremity issues.
Yeah, extremity,
They have
yeah.
nerve ending issues. They don't know if they have it ingrown
Yeah.
because their nerve endings are damaged from the diabetes. So
Right.
that normal dull pain, that
Right.
persistent pain that would say, "Hey, I have an ingrown toenail," diabetics may not experience that.
Right.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep.
That's tough. I can't
Well, I don't
even.
know.
Now I'm going to think about it. Your feet and your ingrown toenails.
Me?
His surgery, yeah.
I'm a survivor.
He's cured.
Hey, I'm
He is
I'm a survivor.
He's a survivor. He's cured.
Hey, listen, I'm 2 weeks in remission. Yeah.
Thank God
I know.
for that.
I am so happy about that.
I am 2
Jess
weeks.
is very serious about her shit.
She is.
As she should be, like I said. She should know her
I
shit.
have never met anyone so serious. She is
Yep. She
not
takes it
serious, but she's, yes.
Yep.
That stuff, she is very knowledgeable.
fantastic.
I've been to a lot of people who've done my pedicures.
No.
They don't
And you know who
really
Marlene
know
compares Jess
anything.
to? My mom. Because never forget, Diane Krakowski did nails
Did she?
as she was going through nursing school. Never forget that. at my family's salon,
Yeah.
Studio One. She
Yeah.
was doing nails, and my mom was my mom was Jess. And Marlene says, I've never met anybody that does nails or is as serious about nails as your
Right.
mom
Right.
until I met Jessica.
God,
Yeah.
everybody should be like that though. Like, please,
You think they
you
would
should
be.
know your shit.
Hey,
Be
man.
on your shit.
Hey, it's no joke because that used to be like barbers and service providers that had to do with
Yeah,
your
yeah.
body.
Of
They
course.
were considered like doctors. They used to pull teeth. Like barbers used to pull
Yeah,
teeth.
barbers
No,
did,
thank
yeah.
you for that.
Yeah.
But you
It's
know,
I'm just
though.
saying that's what it was. That's the level that it was associated at.
I get you. So if you're going to notice something and be like, ooh, you might want to get that checked out.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I just got to say, we're talking about a couple weeks ago when I had my pedicure from Sydney at Lucky Hair Company.
Lucky Hair Company.
I just have to say,
I think I'm going to go on a bathroom break.
why?
Anyway.
Well, you guys we haven't talked about that a lot necessarily on Milfs and Merlot, but you own Lucky Hair Company.
She does.
Yeah.
I am co-owner with my husband, David.
Yes, we should.
Fuck him. We're not worried about him.
No,
Okay,
Dave's sweet.
fuck him.
Remember that text earlier? We got
I
it.
know, it
Like,
was so
you know.
nice. And he said
All
he was
right.
going to take...
Yes, her husband.
He said he'd take Trent to a cruise next weekend. There's some kind of race cruise thing. or
Wonderful.
something.
Cool.
Good.
Great.
We love Dave.
We love him again, right?
You are co-owner with your husband Dave of Lucky Hair Company, luckyhairco.com, at the corner of Canton Center and Cherry Hill.
Check us out on Facebook and Instagram.
Yes, and what an amazing business that you and your husband have developed over all these years. You're family to me. You're like my sister. He's my brother. But it never ceases to amaze me every time I go there, and I go there all the time. But every time I'm there, I'm like, God damn, what a great group of people! Like how you've attracted the right people.
We're very lucky. We're very lucky. We
Yeah.
lost some people this year, but it was actually, you know what? I think it worked out for the best for everybody. One
Meant
of
to
those
be,
kind
maybe.
of deals.
Let me show you
Yeah.
a little definition. Ready?
Little meant to be kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Fuck! I just messed up.
Our morale has been really great. And
Jumped up.
Yep. Everyone stepped up a lot, and it wasn't as bad as we thought it might be.
Yeah.
So we're very blessed, and a lot of our clients came to us with very kind words, and our staff came together with very kind words.
People,
it's good.
People coming and going. That's a part of business. That's
It-
just the
it
way
is,
it is.
but it
and I
had-
wasn't even really talking about that per se. I
but
was
it
just
hadn't
saying,
been for us.
yeah,
We've always kept our people. This is the first big
yeah.
thing.
Some people chose to go somewhere else.
Yes,
and- yeah.
which is not a big deal. You know what I
But,
mean? It's all good.
Mel, I'd like you to read this.
Okay.
Do you know this word right here? Can you sound this out?
Catharsis.
Hey!
Thank you.
Well, you look so
Catharsis.
surprised that I knew.
Right.
No, I'm playing.
The
and
process of releasing.
Whoa, slow
Oh,
down.
Sorry.
Slow the fuck down. Listen, there's literally tens of people listening to this.
Yeah.
Okay,
like,
I'm
like
sorry.
8 people.
Yeah, you can't.
You had
you
something
can't just
you wanted
rush
to
through
say.
this.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
No,
I'll
I
let you
wanted you to say. I wanted you to read the word, and I was hoping maybe you'd read the definition for us.
Me?
Yeah, Mel.
Catharsis.
No.
Catharsis.
Catharsis.
Meh.
Say it again. Okay. Say it again. Hold on. Say it again.
Catharsis.
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 Read the definition.
Are you sure you want me to?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's like, I listen.
You didn't be doing great.
In the process of releasing
Yeah, start again. This is
the process.
We can make a whole podcast of this. Having fucking
of
hot blondes with
releasing
big tits reading
and
multisyllabic
thereby
words.
providing relief.
No,
from-
no. I don't want to talk over you. Start over. This is a serious moment. Shh, shh.
Catharsis.
The process of releasing and thereby providing relief from strong or repressed emotions.
So, as opposed to negative, positive, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Right. You had a summer of catharsis.
She did.
I did
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
You know, we had that go on. We had a few friends pass, and like 3. So that
Like
was tough.
3?
Who, Pat? Oh, you had
We had a lot. Yeah.
your mom's friend,
My mom's best friend.
Christy, who's been on Milfs and Merlot.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's been on Milfs and Merlot a couple times.
That's one of our
Couple
girls.
times,
yeah.
yeah.
We love her,
Her
very
mom
much.
passed.
Her mom passed, and Dee Dee was awesome. She was like one of the best I don't even want to go into it, but she was one of the best people you would have ever met in your life. I loved her dearly, and I would have never met Christy had I not. I used to do her mom's hair, and her mom said, "My daughter is completely fucking nuts like you. You guys should probably hang out." And she introduced us. And
wait a second, is that a real story?
It's a real story.
So you did Christy's mom's hair? That's how you met Christy?
Diane, yes, Dee Dee, her mom, yeah.
I never knew that.
I did her mom's hair. She was my client, and she was awesome.
Place
and
on Cherry Hill? Was it at that point?
That one and the one on Warren.
Urban Roots? We could talk about that.
No, it wasn't Urban Roots. It was Urban, I don't know. They changed the name. But the one on Warren there.
Okay.
And I believe I did it at the other one, too, right down the street from us. In Style. I believe I did it in Style as well. But her mom was a joy, and she was awesome to be around. And
Heather, where are you going?
I gotta pee real bad.
Okay.
She's got a potty break. But yeah, so one thing led to another. Me and her mom got along really good. And she said, "You got to meet my daughter. She's fucking nuts. You guys are going to get along great." And we did. And me and Christy became friends. And she got ordained online. And she baptized our daughter when she was born. And she babysat her for the first year and a half of
Christy's
her
mom?
life. No, Christy.
Christy baptized Delaney?
Yes.
Shut up.
Shut the front door. Yes, she did.
Really?
Yes. Yep.
God, these are things I didn't know.
Yeah. And
so we're talking about a dear friend's mom. A dear friend's mom who just passed away. She lost. She fought. She fought the fight.
She fought the fight.
Fought as hard as she could, and she lost to cancer. And she's passed on. She's moved on. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Beautiful lady. Beautiful lady. And my mom's best friend, Cheryl, same thing.
Yes.
Very, very beautiful woman. Very giving.
Have I ever met her?
I'm sure you have.
Yeah.
At my mom and dad's. But very charitable
Your mom
people.
went through a lot. Bless her heart.
Yeah.
Rena.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rena, the mother of Mel.
Yeah. She's been dealing with a lot with that. And the loss of her best friend. So it's been really hard. And then we all had Mike Gregory, which everybody locally knows.
Jesus Christ.
I was actually caught up in that traffic jam, and I had posted on Facebook that day.
Oh, my God. We haven't even talked about that.
Yeah, so that was crazy. I was in it. I was like, hey, if you're going down 96, don't come down this way. People were sitting on their cars, on the roofs. Like, there was no movement of traffic.
Can I tell a Mike Gregory story? Can I
yeah.
tell his nickname was Mudbug.
Please.
I would be honored to tell a Mike Gregory story.
Oh, I would love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Did you know Mudbug, Heather?
Who? Oh,
Mudbug,
no.
Mike.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. No.
Okay. I had my brother John Thomas and I were helping some people. Remember, you guys know Tommy Hearns, the boxer, the fucking yeah. Okay. Well, Tommy Hearns owned a studio in Detroit, Southfield and Finkel, and our friends, my brother John Thomas and I, had friends that were pastors, Baptist ministers, a whole family of them, very well respected, the Murphy family. And I love them like brothers right now. And they had Tommy Hearns, Tommy Hearns' studio had become part of the ownership of the church that they ran. And inside the center of this building was the studio, and there was different stuff. There was a daycare center. There were classrooms. Like, they were taking care of the community's children. And then in the center of this building was a recording studio, and it was a beautiful recording studio. It was world class. It was.
Where is this?
This is
Sorry?
at Southfield Freeway in Finkel.
Okay.
No, McNichols. I'm sorry.
It's 6 Mile, whatever.
Yes, right,
Yeah.
exactly. Southfield and 6 Mile. And they had brought me and John in to help them outfit the studio. The studio hadn't been used in decades since Tommy Hearns had built it, you know. So they wanted to use the studio. They wanted to make it a working, proper studio, and they asked me and John to help them buy the equipment, build out the studio, and do whatever it took to make it a working studio again. This was in the early 2000s. And Jesus Christ, what were we talking about?
Mike Gregory.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
So we built the studio out. We got it working. all the equipment. The family bought all the equipment for the recording studio. My brother John and I, we built some of the furniture, and it was ready for recording. So I started looking for local bands that I could bring in to test out the studio and the equipment. And
Velcro?
it was
Velcro?
Was it
no,
Velcro?
It wasn't Velcro. No,
No.
it was Squid.
Squid. Oh, Squid with Phil. And,
Phil was singing.
Yep.
And another very close friend of mine, Roger, who we've also lost in this world, was playing bass. Tommy Furbacher was playing guitar.
Uh-huh.
Phil Castrodali was singing, and Mike Mudbug Gregory was playing drums. And he came in, and we were recording one song, and the song was called Fuck You. It's an awesome song. And usually when drummers come into situations where they're working with a producer, if they've never worked with a producer, if they've never been in a real quote-unquote studio, sometimes they're intimidated because drummers, we ask them to use click tracks. Mm-hmm. That's a big thing. Mm-hmm. And it's part of the growth of a drummer is there's a machine, there's a computer going
Click, click, like a metronome.
And a metronome,
Yes.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And the drummer has to play to the metronome and lead the band with them. The band's not hearing the metronome.
Right.
The band's just hearing the drummer.
Yeah.
Right.
So the drummer has to follow this computerized, fucking annoying robotic metronome. And what it allows it to do is it sounds very even the whole song, doesn't speed up or slow down. And it allows editing so you can work on the song and make it sound awesome. Well, Mudbug came in and he hadn't had a whole lot of experience with the click, and he admitted it though. Like right when he came in, he said, "Hey, heads up, man. I've worked with a click. I've tried. I'm not that great with it."
Hey, guess what?
What?
Humility is awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you for yay
it's
humility.
Awesome. Like I would be like, yes, thank you.
Yeah.
After
if someone said that.
years, decades of working with bands, right, and having to sort of fight that and finesse it,
Yeah.
and so you say, "Oh, you're going to be okay," and coaching them through it, and massaging the ego of the drummer.
Ugh, yeah.
Mudbug came in and he just fucking raised his hand and said, "Hey, heads up, just so you know,
I don't know what I'm doing.
not that great with a click track.
Yeah.
Not that great." And I was like, "Oh,
Thank
wow,
you.
thank you. Yeah, we'll get you through it." You
Yeah.
know, and by God, we got through it. And he was better with the click track at the end than when he started it.
Of course.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that
of
is
course.
that's my Mike Gregory. I hope through the power of the internet that somebody hears this. Or,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's awesome. I know they did have a memorial for him. We didn't get to make it, but I don't know if you did.
Nope.
No, we
No,
didn't get to
I wasn't
make it.
here.
Yeah. I think Jason Duncan might have been involved in that, but
Jason Duncan was very vocal on Facebook.
yeah,
about it.
yeah.
He was a
It's
drummer
sad.
for who?
Do you remember
Lots of bands.
Lots of bands, but
Yeah.
when we used to go up to Penalty Box and stuff, when Velcro was playing, he was the drummer.
Okay.
And if I showed you a picture, you would remember him for sure.
Probably.
You're probably in pictures with him
Oh,
on
dear.
my
I hope not.
in one of my albums somewhere, the house in Dearborn or something.
Yeah. So
Good guy.
the crazy thing is that you were in the traffic.
Yeah, and I was.
You were
I
in the
was-
resulting traffic
Well,
from his accident.
Well, the traffic was this way.
I
stopped.
remember you posting
Yeah,
about that.
it had stopped on this side of the road. I was on this side
On
and-
96?
Yes, the traffic that was stopped that he was in was going
Northbound?
west.
West? Or, you were,
West,
I see what you're
on
saying.
96.
Okay.
I was
96.
going downtown.
Got you.
But that traffic had backed up because people were sitting on the roofs of their car. They were getting out of their car. They were turning off their cars. So that's when I had made that post. But I was on the way down to the hospital to meet Christy, and her
Christy,
mom
right,
was in the
right, right,
hospital
right.
at the time. So,
So
yeah, it
he
was
just got in a car accident? or
Well, I
something?
found out later that night I had got messaged from a friend of mine on Facebook and that had moved out of state, her and her husband and her kids. And she said that post that you posted about being in the traffic, she said it was Mudbug and he had a seizure while he was driving. So, yeah. So that was yet just another, you know what I mean? There was a lot of stuff this summer. It was weird, but
Yeah.
it's all like good changing stuff. And like you said, I liked, his definition and whatnot. That's
Yeah,
great.
yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
a good representation of your life in the past couple of months.
I just want
listen,
I do want you to know
Yeah.
that right now the camera's just on.
Oh, I
me on
hope
Demetria.
so. Thank you. I hope it's on Demetria. I hope so. Please. If we could constantly keep it on Mel and Timmy, that would be amazing.
No one's in the booth.
I hope not.
You're wild.
It's
wild and out.
Wild and out with Mel and Heather.
We've lost it.
Listen, just keep it on beautiful Timmy with his refreshed drink and his new haircut. Because
I keep it on you guys.
he's something to look at. Look at him. Look at him. He's
Nothing.
like, no.
I got nothing.
I literally have nothing except for I have to go to the bathroom.
Go
You gotta
pee.
go pee?
We've all peed. We've
Well, there's only
refreshed
one. Yeah.
drinks.
Well,
I tried and it was. Oh.
What? What are you saying?
you can go pee if you want. Listen.
I can pee. You'll let me pee?
Yes.
No, hold
Okay.
it.
All right.
Here's what I want you to do, though. I want you to pee right straight ahead right there.
Okay.
See that? And take a right. Pee right there.
Okay, let's watch. We're gonna watch. No,
We won't be able to see her, but
listen. We might be able to hear.
it'll be quicker.
Please hurry. You were gonna say something else though.
Well, I wanted to ask you guys before we wrapped up and ended this episode of Milfs and Merlot.
Yes.
Chester Bennington.
Oh, what about him?
He died.
He did die,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
And that was a shock, right?
Quite a shock. I mean, I don't know. I guess if you knew him, maybe not so much. I don't know. I mean, people say that, but I don't know. Maybe if you were one of his good friends, it wouldn't be such a shock. I don't know. It's sad.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand it. I was thinking not that long ago, I think it was Norm Macdonald. I was watching a comedy special of his, and he was talking about just suicide or something. Like, he was talking to somebody saying, or they were talking about it, and somebody said, like, oh, God, like, I just don't understand it. Like, what the fuck? And he's like, really? Like, you don't get it? Like, have you been living in like a cotton candy house or like the way he explains it, like how can you
Like it's not that hard.
to understand
Yeah.
why somebody would feel that way. And I agree with it. I mean, I get it. I understand it. Not that I don't think I would ever get there. I don't know.
I know. Isn't that even a weird thing? You're not allowed to talk about.
You're not. Or to
supposed
say that I understand where these people.
What I was
we're
saying
not allowed to
before
talk
we
about.
wrapped up, one thing I wanted to ask you guys about was the death of Chester Bennington.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Heather was just saying how, just how tragic it is. But she was relating something she watched about Norm Macdonald.
Yeah.
Talking to.
It was a comedy special on Netflix, and he just brought up that he was having a conversation with somebody saying, like, this other person was saying, like, they just don't understand how somebody could commit suicide or whatever, and he's like, really? Like, you don't get it? Like, I find it weird that you don't get it.
That's very Norm Macdonald,
yeah,
right?
oh, absolutely. But I was just like, I agree with you. Like, people are just like, I just don't understand. I don't know. I can understand it. I really can.
They're people. They have problems.
You get
just like
to
everybody
those
else.
dark spots. Yeah. Well, because here's the problem. People look at them. They have money, first of all, so they should be happy. Well, that's not always the case.
That's not the case, though.
Do you know what? And credit to the master Joe Rogan, the
I
gold
love Joe
standard
Rogan.
of podcasting.
Yes,
gotta
watch
give credit
him
to him
all the
Yeah.
time.
Love it.
He's the reason that I started this. The reason that Mark and I built the studio
Joe Rogan
was Joe
Experience.
Rogan. Yeah.
He's having his 1,000th. Did you watch
It happened today. I listened to
Happened
it
today?
live.
Excellent.
Yeah. Joey Diaz and Tom Segura.
Yep.
He talked on an awesome episode recently with Brendan Schaub as the guest, and they were talking about what were you just talking
About Chris. Was it the Chris Cornell thing? Suicide.
Chester.
No, what did you just say?
Suicide.
Norm Macdonald. I understand why people commit suicide. I don't.
Do you see a pattern with Timmy tonight?
I
I
know.
think that's part
He's
of the
What is it?
aging thing.
He's getting-
It
Like,
is
you
aging.
keep forgetting
Yeah.
what you're saying.
God
I'm trying to
damn,
remember the.
sorry.
I'm trying to
Rena.
remember the episode because I watch it. I'm subscribed to him. I watch his. I don't know.
Did you watch the Brendan Schaub episode?
the one today?
Brendan Schaub was the other day.
He was on today with him. I thought for his 1,000.
No, that was Joey Diaz and Tom Segura.
Oh, you're right. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. He broke down the fight. Okay.
The fight,
yeah.
yes.
No, I did not.
Fuck, I forgot what I was going to say. It was about
Son
Chester.
of a bitch.
Okay,
Anyway.
Tim. It's all right.
I'll remember. I'm sorry.
He brought up something about that. Is what you're saying?
Yes. he
Well, you
brought
were
up
saying
something.
people don't understand how you could do
because
that.
people say
Right.
I just don't understand it, and his bit was Like, really? You don't understand? Like,
Right.
have you been living in like a cotton candy house and like a
Right.
like this
Right.
fairy land where everything's perfect and wonderful?
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like, everybody has their shit. They
Yeah.
struggled. You
God,
know.
you know what it was I was going to bring up is that I was sucking on his dick for a second. I was saying he's the
Oh,
master
yes,
Joe Rogan.
you were.
I was prefacing that because what I was about to say is that he does not get addiction. He does not get
Yeah, he does
depression.
not. He does not.
Doesn't.
He's like, exercise and
miffed
you're
by
gonna
it.
be
yes,
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you listen. You're
I do.
down with it.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. There's people. I guess the point that I brought up Rogan is because there are people out there that just do not get addiction. You know, and that's another fucking thing that's happened since we've had a podcast. I don't know if you guys saw my post, but there's been people on Facebook talking about how addiction is not a disease. Like, there's a whole movement with young people.
Okay. Well, listen.
Like, what the and they're serious about it. They're like,
I agree.
and now it's attached to the right wing.
Well,
it's
that-
conservative.
that's like a whole big fucking
So now
hole.
it's a bootstrap thing. Like, if you
Yeah.
Here you go.
Can't put-
People are fucking crazy.
crazy,
Period. They are. Just period. Period.
That's John Thomas right there.
That's a whole nother podcast, Tim. That's a whole
Have
nother
you seen that, what I'm talking about on social media?
Absolutely, for sure. For sure.
Like, somehow that became a conservative right wing thing.
Yes.
So now
they have big opinions, for sure.
about addiction.
I mean,
And you know what's fucking crazy? I hope somebody Googles this fucking podcast, this YouTube, this Milfs and Merlot episode, because
yes.
Because we got serious
listen,
this time.
yes, to support that opinion that it's somehow it's just weakness. Addiction is not a disease; it's just weakness, and you just got to pull yourself up by your bootstraps and get your shit together.
Yeah.
You know what they're using? You know what data they're using to prove that about addiction not being a disease?
What's that?
The Vietnam War.
Oh, okay.
So
Makes sense.
check this out.
Sure.
They pull in, and then there's one video I saw that had a beautiful, elaborate infographic, and they say that their stance, these people, these right-wing people who have been sort of co-opted into fighting the fight that addiction is not a disease, they hang their hat on the fact that soldiers came home from Vietnam and didn't continue using heroin.
Oh, bullshit.
No, Heather, that's their largest. Listen, let me show you. I'll fucking Google it. Watch
This
this.
is what they're saying?
Oh yeah, this is it. So, addiction,
That's bullshit.
Viet. See, look at
Yeah. It
now.
comes up,
Vietnam
yeah.
vets. Watch this. So Vietnam vets taught us about breaking bad habits. So addiction is just a bad habit. You're just weak. You don't have willpower.
You can just do that while you're gone.
And I had a whole thread on this on Facebook,
Yeah.
and I try to be very intelligent and civil with my Facebook threads, no
Oh, I
matter
remember
the opinion.
that. I
Do you
do
remember that
remember that.
thread?
Yes,
yeah.
I do.
And I was like, "Hey, good news!
Yeah.
Let's tell all the addicts.
That's right.
Hey, you just gotta buck
Chuck
up, camper.
your arm and
yeah.
woohoo!
Yeah. And the statistic, the study that they use is the fact that those boys came home from Vietnam and didn't continue using heroin.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's fucking bullshit.
Because guess what they did do?
They did heroin.
They did heroin.
Yeah.
They beat the dog fuck out of their
Yeah,
wives.
absolutely.
And their girlfriends.
Yes.
The suicide rate of Vietnam vets
Yes.
returning from war.
Yeah.
So what? I mean, where do
Because
we?
people
What,
can
are we
say
in the
whatever
Twilight
they
Zone?
want. People
Flawed
can say
study.
whatever they want now, and they flip every fucking story on everything.
Flawed study, right there.
Vietnam vets have the highest suicide.
Oh, my God.
The highest domestic abuse
For sure.
for that generation.
Yeah.
But they didn't use heroin when they came home. So
So are they're saying they could have used it when they were there?
they're saying they
but
did use it when they were
did.
there. They're
they
saying
were
that
an addict when they were there, but
They
when
came
they
home,
came home, it was a choice. They
great.
just said, "I'm home.
all
I'm
set.
better."
So all of a sudden, all these boys that came home from Vietnam, these studies that this point of view
Yeah.
sort of co-ops.
they chose to stop.
Yeah. So addiction's not a disease.
Yeah.
Because the Vietnam vets came home and stopped using heroin.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
They
That is-
robbed banks,
Oh.
killed themselves, beat the shit out of their daughters, their fucking wives, their girlfriends.
Right. Right.
And they killed themselves.
Right.
Did I say that?
You did, yeah. Well, yes.
I don't know.
That was what got us started.
Addiction is addiction, period. Whether
But-
you look at it like a disease or not. If you have a
Yeah.
choice to do something and you do it,
Well-
and you can get addicted to it, there's drugs,
There's-
alcohol, cigarettes.
So
There's
now
so
they've-
many things that
so
go
many
into
things.
it.
And they've put addiction. So now I feel like what they're trying to do is they're trying to make addiction in the same conversation as being gay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
a choice.
It's a
Right.
choice. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
all depends on how you look at it. There again.
Well, for
You
sure.
know what I mean? Don't think it's necessarily a choice.
It's,
Think you just either are or you're not.
So, go ahead.
No, I just like I said, there's so many things that go into it. I feel like we need like another hour and a half for
Yeah,
that
right.
Next
conversation.
podcast, whatever, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh my god.
And
there's-
listen, none of us are psychologists. None of us
No,
are
oh,
psychiatrists.
God, no.
We're not
Of
therapists.
course not.
But anybody in the room has been a drug addict. Yeah,
Right, right. Like,
so
there's
anybody who's loved a drug
there's
addict.
some
yeah.
people that you
Yeah.
know.
So we're
you
not
know.
dumb to it. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's getting back to the original topic, which was him and what, he killed himself. Like whatever. It's devastating. I don't, you know what I mean? That's such an awful thing that like you feel like
There's nothing else.
there's nothing. Like you in your brain, in your little world that everybody has, you know what I mean? It's so bad that that's it. And people, like, there's all this, he's a coward. He has 6 children. It's like, but you don't understand.
The grasp.
Right.
The stranglehold that the
Right.
addiction has.
It's like
Yeah.
most of the time, these people are thinking, God, everybody that I love is so much better off without me. That's
Yeah.
why they end up
Yes.
choosing this, right?
Yes.
My
If
6
I was
kids,
gone, this would be
yes,
better. Yeah,
they're
they'd be better
alleviated
off.
of me
Yeah.
and all my problems and whatever. Like that's the thought process, and people don't think about that. Well, he's a fucking dick. He's a fucking coward. He has 6 kids to take care of.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand that, and that's devastating to those children.
Yeah.
But they don't they don't understand the inner workings of that.
Yep.
Of that mindset. You know what I mean? And I feel
well,
like
if
that's,
they did, they wouldn't say,
Right,
how could you do that or why could you do that? Because
Yeah.
they just have no grasp
They
on it.
don't. They don't. They're like, well, I'm fucking poor and I don't kill myself. It's like, that's not what it's about, you dumb fuck.
Right.
Right.
Yes, he's rich. He has a lot of money. Obviously, there's other
I have
things.
a tiny dick and I don't kill myself.
Yeah, I like.
I mean, look at Tim. Be like Tim.
Yeah.
I just read the comments and I'm just so angry. It's like you don't understand what you're
it's the-
talking about.
Yeah. I have an average sized dick.
Do you really?
Yeah.
What are we talking about? We talking about 5 to 8?
7.
Keep saying
yeah.
Oh,
that.
you're in the 7 range. We'll see that later. We'll
That
see.
wasn't my point.
I have a tape measure in the.
It's right
We'll
at
get it out.
the
We'll get it
examining
out.
room is right up
We'll
there.
get it out.
I'm about to start deleting people all over Facebook. I can't take it anymore.
Yeah.
Listen.
Their opinions and their, oh my God, I can't take it.
My point about the misplaced statement about the size of my dick was.
Oh yeah, let's get on that.
what I
Let's
was-
go back to Timmy's dick.
Right. What I was saying is that people will sort of grab some sort of deficiency in their life
Yes.
and say, "I'm fine with it."
Yeah,
you know,
I'm
I'm
okay
bald
with it.
and I'm okay. Yeah,
I don't kill
Yeah.
myself because I'm bald. What a
Right,
fucking
right,
pussy.
right,
Oh,
exactly.
he's rich and he's in a band. He can't handle life. It's like
It doesn't matter.
you're missing the point. Okay.
Oh, I know what Master Rogan was talking about.
Oh God, it came back. It came back.
Drinking is fun. Drinking is fun.
Tim, do tell.
Check it out.
Do tell.
Master Rogan on his podcast cited a study. They determined, guess what the annual income where money becomes sort of, it's all a wash. In other words,
Okay, right,
what's
you don't care.
What's that point?
What's the annual income where the average person, the bills are paid? You're not
Okay,
you're not
let us
worried about
guess.
your health insurance. You're not
Let us
worried about your,
guess.
yeah. What's that income? What's the annual income?
What's our annual income? I'm gonna
What is
say, oh God, oh Jesus, I'm gonna say 750, 500, 750. I'm gonna give a
That's
little
too wide of a
Pesos?
range.
No, I'm gonna
Dollars.
say dollars.
U.S. dollars a year,
'Cause
$750.
realistically, I know people who make way less than that, and they don't give a fuck.
Okay, she's at 750. Where
Let's
are you
say
at?
750.
Where would I be that I just...
And that's not about you.
No,
what are
it's
you
not about
saying?
you. The
we're
annual-
we're referencing the study.
Yeah.
What did the study determine represents the annual income that makes bills that thing a wash?
I
In other
think I
words,
went high.
It's you did go
I
high.
think I went
Yeah.
high.
So in other words, the question is that what's the annual income where the fucking trivial shit goes away?
Oh God, I'm gonna.
The car payment, the house payment, that's all taken care of. You can go to dinner a couple times a month.
You don't think
you
about
can go
your
to the
shit.
movies. Yeah, like you can go to fucking
Go on
Disney.
vacation.
You can
You're
go to
not
Disney.
saving
yes. So
for
what's
vacation.
exactly? You're
Yeah.
not stressing.
You're not
right,
like,
right.
oh, we have to put away $100
For the poor
a week.
people, I'm gonna say you can go to Target and buy whatever you want and not think about it.
Yeah.
Because that's what I dream of. But
Target.
I'm gonna say,
I'll take you to Target. Heather.
you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna.
I'll take you on a
There's,
Tim shopping
there's
spree.
no,
Jeez,
yeah,
I'd be
listen,
so
there's no
happy.
ceiling, though. That's,
Yeah.
that.
No,
Oh,
that's
at-
what I'm saying.
at Target?
Like if I need paper towel, I'm gonna get the fucking Bounty.
I'll
And I'm gonna
take
get
you.
the 12 pack, and it's
We'll
gonna be
do a
like
shopping
$12.
spree.
Okay,
We'll
it's gonna
do
be
a Heather
expensive.
shopping spree.
I'm gonna get
I'll
some
take
shit
you.
that I need. Okay.
I'm going to say
We,
455.
we might have to go to the.
455.
I'm gonna say it's lower. I feel like it's lower because he's trying to make the point like you should be happy with way less. Is the point, right?
Right.
I'm really not
gonna
making a point. I'm
no,
sharing
not
what-
you. I'm saying Joe Rogan because I know how he is.
Okay, 300,000 a year. 300.
Yeah, and,
We'll say
and by the
three,
way,
300.
You know, fuck Joe Rogan because we can look that up on our own.
Well,
right?
because we know Joe Rogan makes more than that.
Oh,
so
yes, he does. Yes, he does. I love Joe
no,
Rogan,
but let's see. Look, he was citing a study.
yes,
I understand he was citing a study.
Okay, you ready?
I'm
We're
ready.
saying
Oh, here we go.
300 to 450.
The perfect salary for happiness by
$75,000.
Ooh,
Fuck
no.
that. It does not.
But honestly, I feel like this is like person to person basis. You can't spread that wide, you know, and
The
say
Deaton Kahneman $75,000 happiness benchmark adjusted for the average cost of living based on data from the Council for Community and Economic Research.
I don't know.
$75,000.
I don't know.
God, you ain't buying it, huh?
I ain't buying it.
Listen,
That's
I will be
bullshit.
happy as fuck. But
I don't know who's writing this report.
Hey, check it out. Stand by, right?
Yeah.
Pause. You make $75,000 a year now. Right?
I'd be so happy.
Okay. Mel, maybe you need to check yourself.
Yeah, maybe she needs to
you
check her
uppity, you
fucking
uppity
self.
bitch.
I'm not an uppity bitch. I'm
no.
just saying, I have, because we own a business and we have a lot of things going on, we do have a lot of, we
Lucky
have
Hair Company.
a lot of bills. And when things don't go right, we're the first ones to take a
You
pay
take the
cut.
hit. But of
we're
course-
the ones that take the hit.
But listen,
Yeah, welcome to America.
Yeah,
what
right,
the fuck
but
are you
that's
talking
what
about?
I'm saying.
That doesn't change
75.
this, you uppity bitch.
75 doesn't do it. I'm
But
saying
listen.
for me.
Wow. Wow.
I get both of you. I get both of you.
Wow.
But what? So listen. But if you've been making 75 up until that year, you should be fine. Is the
Yes.
real? You know.
Yes, I get
I'm
it.
not saying your
Am I a
situation.
stop. Am I a single mother? Am I in your position? I have a kid. I got my own house. I have my
Right.
things. 75.
Oh.
I'm fucking ecstatic.
Of course.
Are you kidding me?
Of course.
But
Yes.
the things I've given up and the things that we've worked for to be at that on my
I agree
own.
with you. I
no.
thought it would be way higher.
I
than
thought it
that.
was gonna be
I thought it would be.
higher.
I'm with you. I thought it would be way
Not
higher.
If
saving
you're
money for
listening-
vacation.
Nope.
Come
listen.
on. I still save money for vacation.
My reaction to it, yes, I would be happy with that. But I agree with her. I figured like
way higher than
nationally
that.
would be much higher for sure.
You didn't think so?
I would.
No.
Oh,
you.
him.
No, I honestly,
Does that sound like a sweet spot to you?
I wasn't surprised.
Really?
Yeah. I know what you're saying. Like, but
Yeah.
you have to. Here's what you have to frame this in the idea that this is not Mega Millions money.
Oh, no.
This is not generational money.
No.
Like people.
This is a paycheck.
I'm not saying that I make that much money. Okay, but people who are sort of hovering around that money.
Whatever.
I don't want to say any names. but,
Whatever.
People who are hovering around that sort of annual income, they'll start computing other things.
listen,
Fuck you
I
guys.
Feel you.
Listen.
I feel
Fuck
you.
you. I compute everything.
Hey,
Hey.
listen, I'm proud of you.
Whatever.
He's like, we.
Jewish.
I
Listen,
quit.
he's like, I know you're rich, bitch. Just don't stop
What
talking
happened?
about
Play
it.
me Rich Bitch by D. Antwoord.
Now I can play. I'll play a Hall and Oates.
Oh, I love a Hall and Oates. Let's do that. Yes, Hall and Oates all the way, Tim.
D. Antwoord, Rich Bitch.
No, we
No,
need-
what happens is that people who are hovering around that income,
Yeah.
they see this study,
Yeah.
and they go,
What? I want more.
well,
Yeah.
no. They see, hey, Tommy Papo.
Hey, Tommy Peppo.
Hey, Tommy Peppo.
Hey.
See, there's Papos
Oh
everywhere.
my God! Look at his smile. He's so cute.
Can you not tell that that's a Papo right there?
You can
Look at
tell
him.
that's a Peppo.
Oh my God!
a pa-pow if I've ever seen one.
He's
Pa-pow.
the cutest smile. Pa-pow!
Pa-pow.
Pa-pow!
What happens is that
They
people
spit all over
who
my
are
arm.
hovering around that
Yeah.
income, they start computing and they say, well, what about college tuition?
They're like, yeah,
What
bitch.
about my 401k? What
It's
about
never
what,
enough.
yeah.
It's never
Right,
enough.
right.
It doesn't matter what you have.
For
It's
sure.
never enough.
But if you just accept this, if you clear your mind and you just accept this and you go $75,000, okay,
Get it.
75,000, right? And you talk about income tax, you talk about your car payment, your house payment, utilities. I think they're onto something because look at that graph. Where are we at? We're at lifehacker.com. Just
Yeah.
Google the perfect salary. That's it. If you're listening to this, Google the perfect salary for happiness.
a few years ago, they suggested.
Listen, a few years ago, a Princeton study suggested that $75,000 is the happiness tipping point. Earning more than that, happiness may not really improve. This needs to be adjusted, however, by your area's cost of living.
I can
So
fucking
here's the
guarantee you
benchmark.
this ain't true. I can
But I
guarantee
can kind
you.
of see
Hey,
it, though.
hey.
Don't
Mel,
tell me
hey,
if
Mel.
I make more money, I'm
Hey.
not going to be happy. That's
Mel.
not true.
If I...
You
I
gotta
love
look
to
inward.
vacation.
He's like, we know that you're rich, but
Mel,
listen.
this is
I
your
am
conscience
not.
talking.
Listen, you are talking
Hi,
to people
Mel.
who walked away from a home.
It's just-
Hi, Mel. This
just
is,
us mere
this is your
peasants
Jewish
here.
conscience talking.
Listen.
Maybe it is the Jew in me. I don't fucking know. I just feel like that's not true. My happiness could improve.
Yes, could it? I'm with you. Yes.
That
Like,
study.
and she listens. She's like, yeah, fuck that study.
Fuck that gorilla,
You're
Timmy.
goddamn right. Fuck that
That dude's a
study.
retard.
Okay, Timmy.
Don't listen to him.
She wants.
Heather.
He's citing
Listen to me.
fake news.
Listen to me. It's fake
She's
news.
like, sister,
Don't
sister.
listen
Princeton,
to
this is
Timmy.
totally
I'm
fake.
with you. I would rather have 375 million than 75,000.
I'm just saying, if Timmy had 75,000
Yeah.
and someone said, we're going to give you a $55,000 raise this year,
Would you
Hey,
deny?
Hey, ask me that. Ask
Timmy.
me that.
Tim.
would that make you happy?
Hey, do you got a calculator? Check this out. I'm a fucking small business owner.
Oh.
Check this out.
Oh, hey.
How much is the raise?
55.
$75,000 a year you're making.
Yes.
And they said, you know what?
Raise is
55.
okay. Ready?
Ready.
55. Stand by. 1, 2. 55,000 divided by 3 equals $18,000. Okay.
Right.
Now take your 55, bitch. 55 minus
Yeah.
18,000, right? Because every dollar I make, I have to divide by 3.
Yes. I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Right?
true.
Right.
Now ask
Yeah.
me.
Right.
Now
How
ask
happy
me.
he would be. How
so,
happy.
So now with everything taken out, you still get a $37,000 raise. That
right. So
doesn't
you
make
should
you
still
happy.
be happy.
I don't leave the house for less than 50,000.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
listen.
stop.
He's like a
Have you seen my
supermodel.
house?
He's like a supermodel.
Have you seen Mark Papo's house?
I have.
I don't leave here for less than
Yeah,
$50,000.
you shouldn't, and you shouldn't.
Okay.
I don't blame you. I'm just gonna say that. But in general,
Not buying
normal
at
people,
Princeton.
normal people, yeah. I'd rather have 300 million than.
Listen, it was only 450,000 Americans that they talked to.
So listen,
And how
bottom
they
line.
evaluate
What?
their
Here's the
happiness.
listen. Here's the bottom line. Money can money can buy you happiness. That's a farce to say it can't.
No,
but
it
it
can't.
doesn't buy you total happiness.
I'll
That
tell you-
should be.
You know what? I'll tell you what.
The things that
Money can buy
matter.
you happiness,
but not
but
the
it-
things that matter.
it's fleeting.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's temporary happiness.
Listen,
Stuff.
Is it going to
Yeah.
buy me people that love me?
No. Money
But
equals
is it going to
stuff.
buy me shit that I need? Fuck yeah, it will.
I'll give you a perfect example. Mel's boobs.
Yes, expensive.
No, that's not a good example
They
because
didn't-
they'll always provide me happiness.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
Me too. Me too. I'm with you.
Would they provide you more happiness if there was just a couple
We
more?
asked you to come in
No.
here naked. She didn't oblige. She did not. But
No.
anyway, moving on. What was your next?
No, we covered it. What
No,
time
you
is it? We've been on the air.
said.
What?
You were trying to make a point. You're like, for example,
I made
Mel's
a jump.
boobs, and then you're like, never mind. That's a bad example.
that costs money. That provides years of
I just
It's a
enjoyment.
good investment.
Entertainment.
I missed it. Here, wait. Oh, I hope that was on camera. It probably wasn't.
We have. Listen, Mark Papo is
Okay.
producing this episode.
He's the shit. He knows what he's doing.
He's the executive producer. He got that.
Listen.
That went out over the internet.
He's on top of shit.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right,
Heather
so
tits will provide a lot.
No, not even.
we'll figure it
Anyway.
out. We'll figure it out.
Moving
She
on.
won't show them at all.
Well,
They don't
we'll
exist.
figure it out.
They
Yes,
barely
do.
exist.
How?
August 2017 edition of Milfs and Merlot. Mm-hmm. Do you guys feel better about the show?
I do.
You're like, oh, we don't have
Listen,
anything.
we had a
I
bad.
don't.
Listen, we were
I
having a
don't.
bad time. We weren't feeling it, but we bucked up. We fucking got our shit together and made it happen. What is it?
I don't
Grassy
know. Maybe
Knoll?
people will comment on Facebook or
No,
YouTube.
they won't.
No,
Because we
they
have like
won't.
7 viewers. They won't.
No, I showed you your views.
guys-
No, but
Listen,
literally,
hey,
nobody.
time out. Listen, the May edition of Milfs and Merlot.
Yeah.
And by the way, you're the only Milfs and Merlot on YouTube. YouTube, the whole
For
world,
now.
the globe. Hey, let me show you a picture of the
It
Earth.
should be
Ready?
called like.
Do we need a new name, you
I
guys?
feel because it's not. I'm just. I told you that in the beginning.
We
I'm
were
like,
I like
doing this-
Milfs and Merlot. Look at see
You
this
do.
Earth. Right? See that? This is a picture of the Earth.
Okay.
Right?
It is.
There's the Earth.
There's the Earth.
If you
let me
Google
tell you.
Earth-
Shh, close your eyes.
Okay. Close your eyes.
Take your pants.
Close your
Undo your
eyes.
pants.
Okay.
Shh, close your eyes. Take your pants off.
Just undo your button and zipper.
I feel like the lights need to be lower for this. I don't know.
Mark will put the camera on you guys. Just picture
Put it on
the
map.
picture the Earth.
Okay.
It's not a flat Earth. It's a round Earth.
Yeah.
It's a globe.
We're like,
The blue marble.
I like a reaction. Like, yeah.
It's round. It's round.
Yeah, it's round.
It's big.
Not like the
bad.
balls of a scrotum that they're oblong. This is just a round
Actually, Earth is
sphere.
oblong. If you
Technically,
yeah,
yes.
it is. But
This is the
anyway.
blue marble spinning through space, right?
Yeah.
Picture that. Okay,
Oh my God, get to it.
okay, now you're taking your pants off.
Is this like a subliminal?
All of a sudden, your
message?
pants just feel
Oh,
annoying.
he's fucking around. He has nothing
Right.
to say.
I do. Close your eyes. All of a sudden, your pants just feel annoying. There's no reason
Clothes
for them
are
to be
annoying.
on.
You just wanna
this is
rip
just-
'em off.
Get them off.
The fuck out. Did you really?
And you're
bring,
breathing. Closing your eyes. We're breathing.
Did you bring up this picture of Earth?
We're not drinking
specifically for
tea. Closing your eyes.
this? She spilled tea all over the chair.
I haven't said anything in my hypnotizer voice about tea. So put
Well,
the fucking tea
sorry.
down.
Okay, sorry.
We need tea. We're
needed
dehydrated.
And breathing deeply.
That tea is disgusting. Holy shit.
It's not disgusting. Anyway.
And we're picturing the Earth.
Looking at
The blue marble floating
Yeah.
through the galaxy within our solar system.
it. Okay.
Our pants are feeling very tight right now.
Button them.
There's no
They are.
reason. You should probably unbutton them.
Okay. Do it, Mel. Do it.
All of a sudden, you feel a tightness around your thorax, which is
Ooh.
right where your bra tightens. And that just seems ridiculous. Why do I have a bra?
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
All of a sudden, this is just ridiculous. Why do I have a bra on? Maybe you feel like taking your bra off.
Where
But
does this-
you're picturing the Earth. You're
Okay.
picturing the Earth, the
Okay.
entire Earth, all of its people, all of its beauty, and you realize that there's only one Milfs and Merlot podcast
Are you fucking
Oh.
kidding me?
on the whole Earth.
On the whole fucking Mother
There's
Earth.
only one.
I don't
One.
think so.
Ours.
Yours.
Ours.
You.
Ours.
Right.
High five.
Ours.
High five.
Thank
We're
you to
awesome.
thank you to Mark
Thanks,
Papo,
guys. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you,
executive
Mark.
producer.
You're the best.
He's the reason that all this happens.
He's the best.
We love the Papows.
Literally.
Papow. Papow.
And
Papow.
thank you for
Pow.
thank
I'm
you for
sorry.
watching Milfs and Merlot. Facebook.com/Milfs MILFS and AND Merlot MERLOT. Facebook.com/Milfs or Merlot. Thank you so much for watching these ladies, Mel Coughlin,
Thank
Heather
you.
Williams.
Thanks, Timmy, because
Thank you.
we would have called off tonight.
We wouldn't be here without you guys.
You were very motivating. Thanks
Yeah,
for being a
there's no
great
calling
leader.
off.
Thanks
Cheers.
for being a great leader.
We'll
right.
see you next month, hopefully.
Let's go out to the back patio.
Let's do
and
that.
just-
Going to the patio.
Peace.
Peace.
Night.
Smoke
Thank you.
cigarettes. No, we're gonna smoke cigarettes.